to Appomattox, Virginia, the Dandy One and the Lakestars tonight. It's the William Campbell Generals, and they invade Bragg Stadium to take on the Appomattox Raiders in a big Dogwood District Classic game. Tell you what, we're going to come back, talk about the game, and try to talk to the coaches. But right now, I have a question for these young ladies. Who's going to win tonight, girls?
The Raiders!
Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakester again, and Cedar Line Automotive in Appomattox is here to serve you. Whether it's a like-new pre-owned vehicle or their service department with their great certified technicians, Cedar Line does the job right. And don't forget, Cedar Line has guaranteed credit. Cedar Line, located on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farmville. You owe it to yourself to try Cedar Line.
Visit us online.
Everybody hates you. Nobody likes you. You're annoying. You're annoying. You idiot! Go Raiders!
Welcome back to Appomattox, everyone. Jimmy the Lakes and the Dandy One, Doug Marsh and Dandy. I'm not sure those cheerleaders might have been singing about you or possibly me, or they could have been singing about the producer, because you know how he is.
Yeah, I do know how he is. It could be. Let's hope it's not talking about the officials tonight.
Oh, absolutely, because we happen to know some of these officials, I'm sorry. But folks, got a great game in store for you. The Appomattox Raiders playing host to the William Campbell Generals. This should be a great game, Doug. Dogwood District Classic.
Oh, it is a great game. Appomattox and William Campbell, part of the original Dogwood District. Of course, they Seminole District foes for years also. These two teams get together. It's always a hard-hitting football game, and it's always an exciting football game.
It really is, and you know, probably 5 or 6, 7 years ago, it was all William Campbell. William Campbell was winning a lot of games. Coach Brad Bradley was there. They were winning state championships, and the Raiders just could not knock them off. But the Raiders have kind of had the way with them over the last 4 or 5 years and have won a lot of these games. But William Campbell comes in tonight 3-1. They have a pretty good football team.
Yeah, Coach Jay Fars has got his group down there believing in the system. He's got them working hard. They practicing hard, and they have turned the program around. They got it on the winning side now. You know, they made the playoffs last year with a losing record, and I don't think he liked that too well. So now the William Campbell Generals are out, going hard, and beating up on a few people. We watched a good Brunswick team play. William Campbell beat a good Brunswick team last week.
And Brunswick, they were pretty good. The size was pretty good there too, but William Campbell is fast. And Doug, when you've got speed, good things can happen. So let's talk about the Appomattox Raiders. They come in with a 2-3 record. They knocked off Robert E. Lee, who's above them as far as classification goes. That was a big win. They lost to Jefferson Forest. Didn't realize how good Jefferson Forest is, but of course they knocked off Brookville last week pretty handily. They beat them. To be honest with you, the Raiders scored more points against Jefferson Forest than the Brookville Bees did. And of course, last week they had to travel to Alta to play the Colonels, who are #1 in the land right now in this area. I mean, these guys know how to play football. And my understanding is, although Alta Vista won the game pretty handily, the Raiders played a pretty good game. They shot themselves in the foot quite a few times.
The Raiders played a good game. I happened to go watch that. We didn't have a game last week, so I took the time off and went out and scouted a little bit. And the Raiders actually had a really good football game last week. They moved the football against Alta Vista up and down the field between the 20 and 25 yard lines. But once again, they got inside the red zone, and they had some activities. These guys just love me right here.
Well, you know, Doug, you taught a whole lot of them when they went middle school. They probably tried to get you back.
That's probably is. But
anyway,
the Raiders did play a good football game last week. The score doesn't indicate it, but they played well. So now tonight, can Appomattox recover from that loss and then get back here and play William Campbell? Because now everything from here on out, we're looking at playoff points. So you're looking at positioning to get yourself into playoffs, and it's going to be a close deal. The first set of power rankings came out this week. Appomattox happens to be in that top 16 you need to be in.
And this is a big game, folks. We'll come back, see if we can talk to the coaches right after this. Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakes here. And are you tired of paying too much for a new vehicle? Well, if so, Cedar Line Automotive in Appomattox is your next stop. Cedar Line has a large selection of vehicles to choose from. Great, pre-owned, like new vehicles that can fit your budget. And it doesn't get any better than saving thousands of dollars on that vehicle rather than buying a brand new one. So stop by Cedar Line Automotive to get the royal treatment. You will not be disappointed. And don't forget about Cedar Line and their certified mechanics to make sure that your ride or your current ride is in tip-top shape. Cedar Line Automotive on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farmville.
Visit us online.
Now, Coach Jay Ferris here of the William Campbell Generals. Coach, how you doing tonight?
Very good. How about yourself?
Doing pretty good. Hey, you guys have been playing some super football this year, 3-1, and we watched that Brunswick County team play LCA up at Liberty University. You guys manhandled them last week. I mean, you guys are coming together.
Yeah, we're, we got some youth, but we do have some talent, able to recruit some guys from the basketball program and bring them in, and they've been able to help us out, and they've been a real nice surprise this year.
So what have you got to do to go 4-1 tonight against the Appomattox Raiders here on the home turf, homecoming game, all that stuff working against you?
Well, always tough here in Bragg Stadium. They can run the football. They play tough defense down here. We got to take care of the ball. We got to win the line of scrimmage.
Well, Coach, you're having a great season. Good luck tonight and in the future.
Appreciate it.
I got Coach Doug Smith here, the Appomattox Raiders. Coach, how you doing?
Doing great, Jimmy. Appreciate it.
You and I talked about it. The Raiders, this is an important game, because every game's important, but this is a really important game against a really good William Campbell team.
They're very much improved from last year. Everybody knows that. They got their system down. They move the ball well. They know what they're doing. I don't think we can make any mistakes tonight. We have to play good football from the beginning to the end. Our kids are ready to get physical, and I'm hoping that's what happens tonight is we play physical ball.
Had a big pep rally today. It is homecoming night here at Appomattox. I mean, if you're ever going to get excited about playing a football game, tonight is the night to get excited.
Yeah. Well, our kids are usually excited at game time anyways, but it does make it a little bit more exciting. A lot of faces, old faces for homecoming, and our kids got a lot of family, so they want to play well anyways. They're that type of kid, but tonight is kind of special for them, so I'm hoping that they'll react to that.
All right, Coach, good luck tonight.
Thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate it.
Hello, everyone. Jimmy the Lakes again. And Cedar Line Automotive in Appomattox is here to serve you. Whether it's a like-new pre-owned vehicle or their service department with their great certified technicians, Cedar Line does the job right. And don't forget, Cedar Line has guaranteed credit. Cedar Line, located on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farmville. You owe it to yourself to try Cedar Line.
Visit us online.
Welcome back to Appomattox, everyone. The Depot, Bragg Stadium here on the campus of Appomattox County High School. Jimmy the Lakes and the Dandy one, Doug Marshall. And Dandy, we're ready for some football. The cheerleaders said it to start with. We've talked to both coaches. We've seen the teams warm up. I think this could be a great game.
It's going to be a great game, and once again, it's a homecoming game for Appomattox, so everybody else is a little more fired up than normal. Big pep rally this afternoon, of which I understand you had part of.
Absolutely.
And, of course, I don't know why they get you for a pep rally, but anyway.
Well, because I can get people fired up, that's why. But anyway.
That might have been me, right?
Once I come down off this sugar high, I'm going to be okay, all right?
But, yeah, tonight's going to be a really good football game. Like I said, William Campbell's folks have bought into their system, and so I'm really thinking that they've got it now, so they're going to come out and play hard because they want to prove that they're going to win. They want to move on. They want to make the playoffs with a little better record and a better seed. Appomattox now, they need to get their record back to 500 at 3-3 and still doing well and playing teams in their own division.
I got you.
And all that's coming up.
Cedar Line Automotive in Appomattox. That's who our pre-game sponsor is. Cedar Line Automotive in Appomattox. Want to thank them again. You've seen the commercials, folks. Go by Cedar Line, pick out a great car, you'll get a great deal on it. All right, we're going to take a break, Doug, getting ready to play the national anthem. We're going to come back, we're going to have the kickoff between the Generals of William Campbell and the Raiders of Appomattox. And it's coming up on your live TV Game of the Week on Shentel Cable right after this.
It's time. This Saturday and Sunday, in Appomattox. It's the 42nd Historical Railroad Festival on Saturday from 9 till 5 and Sunday from 11 to 5.
Look at all these fun-filled events for every age.
Don't miss it.
Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakes again, and Cedar Line Automotive in Appomattox is here to serve you. Whether it's a like new pre-owned vehicle or their service department with their great certified technicians, Cedar Line does the job right. And don't forget, Cedar Line has guaranteed credit. Cedar Line, located on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farmville. You owe it to yourself to try Cedar Line.
Visit us online. As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Welcome everyone to Appomattox, Virginia. Bragg Stadium on the campus of Appomattox County High School for a big Dogwood District contest between the visiting William Campbell Generals and the home-standing Appomattox Raiders. Jimmy the Lakes along with the Dandy one, Doug Marshall and Dandy. Both teams, they flipped the coin. Did you see who won?
Yes, William Campbell won, and they actually wanted the football.
That's a Brad Bradley move if I ever seen one.
well.
He used to coach, and here come the William Campbell Generals as they break the banner. And they come out with a 3-1 record, Doug, and they are running roughshod over a lot of teams this year.
They have been, and we watched a pretty good Brunswick team play the LCA Bulldogs up at Liberty Christian Academy, and I will tell you what, we were pretty impressed with Brunswick, and then I looked at the score when William Campbell played them. It wasn't even close.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, William Campbell, they are on the way back. I mean, the last few years they've kind of been, although they made the playoffs, but they've kind of been, let's say under the weather, we'll call it, okay?
Yeah, they've been below the radar,
and here come the Appomattox Raiders as they break the banner. And the Raiders, Doug, homecoming night here at Bragg Stadium. It's always exciting when it's homecoming, and you hate to lose your homecoming game, so these guys are going to be fired up.
Well, usually in homecoming games, you got your alumni coming back. You don't want to disappoint the alumni. Now, tonight, the weather could be a factor here. We've had some off and on showers early in the game, and then of course, they're looking for some winds to get up as before the game is going to end tonight. Hopefully not too much, but it could be some weather before this thing is over
right
with.
Now, it's beautiful football weather. There may be a slight mist out there, not a lot. The field, we were out there. It's not that slick. It's a little warm, though, believe it or not.
Yeah, it's a little humid, and that's what we're looking for, a possibility of maybe storms, but we hope that they won't get here until the game is over with.
Well, if both teams run the ball a lot, the game is going to go by a lot quicker, Doug.
Well, these two teams have a tradition of putting the ball, they'll look like a spread offense, but they'll run the football quite a bit, short passes and everything. William Campbell will send number 2 deep, which is Joshua Rossa, and the far side of the field look like number 7, Patrick Lockett. No, he's in the middle of the field. Number 3 it is, Devin Barber. To do the kicking is number 40 for the Appomattox Raiders,
That's Carter Jamison.
That's Carter Jamison.
And just a sophomore, Doug, and he's got a pretty good leg on him.
He does. He's done a really good job of kicking. Yes, he has.
So this is, I'm telling you, Doug, you talk about kickoffs, you know, big, not big, whatever. This is a big kickoff because if William Campbell gets a good return on this, the Raiders would like to pin them back deep if they could.
And Appomattox allowed a kickoff return in a game last week. So
we're underway as he takes it at the 10-yard line.
And
breaks several tackles, Doug, and he's still on his feet.
Still on his feet, and he's going to got a flag on the play, though.
I think it's going to come all the way back.
It's going to come all the way back, but also making his stop, a touchdown-saving stop, is number 3 for Appomattox, I believe. That's Deshaun Thomas down about the 28, 25-yard line, but we have a flag back at about the William Campbell 35.
And usually when that flag is thrown in that area,
that's a block in the back.
Exactly right. So there'll be 10 or 15 yards from right there, and that helps the Appomattox Raiders.
But you talk about a big break for the Raiders. Their kick coverage teams have had some difficulty this year. They've allowed a couple kickoff returns, punt returns this year at some key moments of the game.
The difficulty there, Doug, is everybody's trying to tack them up around the shoulder pads, and it's not going to work.
No, you got to hit them low. These guys, you've got to take them low, and especially the gentleman who's going to step in at quarterback in just a moment, Patrick Lockett, a senior. He's kind of bided his time the last couple of years and learned the system from the new head coach. And now that he's got the system down and everybody else buys into it, this is what makes him even better. He's got a real good arm. Plus he is hard to bring down on a one-on-one.
That's Coach Jay Ferris for the William Campbell Generals. He's young. He's got his team fired up. And the Raiders with a big break, Doug, as it moves it all the way back to the 25-yard line of William Campbell.
So first down and 10 for Appomattox. Lockett will take the court ball, roll out to the right side.
Play.
And it is taken in there by number 9, Tyrell Staten. Staten breaks a couple tackles, gets it up to the 40-yard line, so it'll be first and 10 for the Generals.
And, Doug, I think it was number 3 again, Deshaun Thomas, and that time Staten just took him down the field 4 or 5 more yards to pick up that first down, and that's a first down for the William Campbell Generals, and that was a nice screenplay, something you don't see in high school football that much.
It's a safe pass, an extension of a run. You just flip it out in the flats, and nobody's usually there to cover that quick, so the Raiders are going to have to press a little bit, and of course that opens up some holes in the secondary
and William Campbell
running back.
William Campbell came out with a real tight formation, Doug, like right now. They have no wideouts.
And we got a low snap. Lockett's going to fall on it back at about the 36-yard line. And this is the one thing. We've had a little light drizzle in here. The field is wet grass-wise. It's not slippery, wet, sloppy, muddy, but it's still wet, and the ball gets a little wet, and you might have a problem with the handle tonight.
Well, that's what you have to watch out for, Doug, and it's not necessarily the quarterback. It could possibly be the center as well because the ball is slick. And, Appomattox, when they go on offense, they'll be without their starting center, although he's a freshman. Drew Mann with a shoulder injury, don't know if he'll be back this year or not.
Well, yeah, he's out at least a couple of weeks, and we'll see how things go. The handoff up the middle, that's number 9 taking the football. That's once again Tyrell Staten. Staten's going to pick up a couple yards, get it back to about the original line of scrimmage. So it'll bring up their second down, and we'll call it 9 yards.
And a pretty good run, Doug, because he was hit several times at the line of scrimmage and was still able to pick up 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, so he got it. It's third down. I said second down. Third down and 9. Falls at the 40-yard line. Need to get almost to the 50-yard line for a first down.
Well, they threw that little screen pass that worked for him just a moment ago.
Well, you can always try it to the other side of the field if you'd like.
Again,
but once again, a tight formation.
Very tight.
William Campbell believes in running the football. Ball's handed off on a little inside, inside handoff. Gets it up to the 45 and pick up about 5 yards on the play.
Good tackling by the Raiders. Dre Davis, number 4, was the first man in on that, Doug. And then number 20, Buster Henderson, came in to help him. So we've got 4th and 5, and let's see what William Campbell's going to do. Looks like they might be going for it.
Well, the runner that time was Jameel Ashley, I think, at time number 22.
Maybe the punt team's coming on now. But, Doug, I'm telling you, don't put a fake punt. Are they lining up in punt position? Actually, here comes the punter now. Late getting on the field.
Looks like number 25, Andre Reed. Is that who that is?
I thought it was 20, Doug. It must be. It's
22, Jameel Ashley.
Okay, it's Ashley. Good snap.
Snap is good.
Kicks up and a nice kick.
A nice high kick. Going back to field it.
Oh, no.
And the Raiders muffed the punt.
Why not let it go, Doug?
Going to be picked up by the General. Well, I thought the Generals. I believe the Raiders came in and got the ball back.
It, Doug. The officials trying to sorted out right now. Why even try to catch that ball, Doug?
I don't know. He was going backwards. The Raiders got a break.
Well, and that is a break.
They covered it because I tell you what, it was so many. The Generals were all over it with 2 people, had a chance to recover it.
And Doug, you are backing up. You're running backwards trying to make a fair catch. You cannot do that. All right, let's take a quick break, folks. We'll come back. The Raiders with 2 breaks already.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Hometown Pharmacy in Appomattox is a friendly, professional neighborhood pharmacy, providing a great alternative to the typical chain or grocery drugstore experience. We pride ourselves in being a neighborhood pharmacy that's dedicated to the total health of our customers. We offer a large variety of your healthcare needs. We also have a copy center for your digital camera prints, as well as greeting cards and some great gift ideas. When you call or stop by, you get to speak with one of our friendly employees that will provide you with personalized service. Come on in, we'll make you feel at home.
Cavalier Tours on an affordable short trip. November 14th through the 16th, Tennessee Mountain Christmas. November 22nd and 23rd, Christmas in Colonial Williamsburg and Virginia Beach. December 4th through the 7th, Christmas in New York City. December 13th and 14th, Christmas in Old Town Alexandria and Washington, D.C. For all your family vacation needs, contact Cavalier Tours.
Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox is a full-service, family-owned funeral home. We've been located in the Central Virginia area since 1947 to serve you. We stand ready to assist you in arranging a personalized and meaningful funeral or cremation service to memorialize your loved one, or we can help you with your pre-arrangement plans. When you need a friend, we are here for you. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox, Virginia.
All right, we're back here at Appomattox, and the Raiders lining up. Doug, what are they down about the 5-yard line?
Well, no, they're inside the 10, about the 9-yard line, first down and 10. The ball
okay, wide open, Doug!
And it's called, that's Buster Henderson, and I'll tell you what, I don't think that you'll catch Buster.
The races, Doug, and
I do not think that you're going to catch Buster.
Wow, what is that, 91 yards?
91 yards, number 20 right there with the catch for the Raiders. That is Buster Henderson, nice pass that time.
And Doug, you talk about surprising the William Campbell defense. I don't think they had any idea that Appomattox was going to throw the ball out of that situation.
Well, they had a nice fake up the middle, and then Henderson got behind, and all he had to do make sure he caught the ball.
And I mean, he was wide open, and Edwards made a great pass.
That was a nice little touch pass over the top.
I mean, didn't have to throw it hard, but it had a nice tight. It was nice and tight. He caught it, ran it 91 yards for a touchdown, and here comes the extra point.
Extra point, a little rain coming down right now outside the studio, outside the booth. The extra point is up, and it looks like Jameson looks like he nailed it. And that was a solid extra point right there.
So with 8:49 left in our first period of play, it is Appomattox 7, William Campbell nothing, as the rain starts to come down a little bit harder. All right, folks, we'll be right back with more of your live TV Game of the Week on Shentel Cable. What an exciting start, Doug.
Oh, I tell you what, let's go get them.
Welcome to RE/MAX Realty in Appomattox, Virginia. The time has never been better to purchase a home.
Good morning, RE/MAX Realty Connection. May I help you?
RE/MAX has a trained professional staff that can help you make your dream of owning a home come true. Look at this week's Home of the Week.
Concord Automotive Service Center is open and wants to help you with your general automotive needs. Since opening in June, we have made many new friends with our automotive service and help. We are located on Highway 460 West in Concord, Virginia, specializing in oil changes, tire rotation, air conditioning service, tire sales, and just about any general automotive need you may have. So please stop by and join the rest of our many friends who have learned that Concord Automotive Service Center is the place to stop for your automotive needs. Call us at area code 434-993-2777. That's 993-2777.
State Farm Insurance has been serving Appomattox and surrounding area for 42 years. Their expert service and advice is what their customers have come to depend upon. Located in the heart of Appomattox, owner Jim Ford knows that trust is something that doesn't come lightly. So for all of your home, auto, life insurance, and financial needs, see State Farm Insurance in Appomattox. Bring your current coverage and let State Farm see if they can beat your current rates. Call today.
Welcome back, everyone, to Appomattox. And Doug, it's raining pretty good right here. And, the weather report said that right around game time, some heavier rains was coming in. And then 15 or 20 minutes later, they're supposed to subside and maybe have some drizzle or maybe even go away till about 10 o'clock. So we got to hope that the weatherman knows what he's talking about. But, the weatherman's the only person that's got a job that can be right half the time and still keep your job.
Well, sometimes I think he's wrong 3/4 of the time, but he does keep his job.
The one thing about it, Doug,
if you did like that, you'd be gone. In fact, I heard the producer talking about it the other day.
You cannot control Mother Nature, and it's actually slowed down a little bit already.
Yeah,
Well, I've heard
it's going to be off and on tonight. The winds are going to pick up as the front comes through, and we may actually end up with some thunderstorms.
Yeah, I've actually heard the producer say a lot of things about the Dandy one too, but I have not.
Yeah, I heard him say some really good things about it. Ball lands short, gets down to the 10. It's being picked up by number 2 that time. That is Josh Russell, and Russell's going to go down at about the 10-yard line. He let the ball hit the ground. And that's the old adage, just like baseball. He let the ball play him, and him still playing the ball.
Well, the thing is, when it hit, it spun to the side. Plus, with the ground being wet like that, it's going to scoot just a little bit more. And the Raiders did a good job that time covering up on the kickoff as the rain starts to come down a little bit harder.
Well, Lakeside, I hope it quits raining at least by halftime.
Yeah, well, the one thing about this rain is it's coming straight down, so that's one good thing.
Yeah. I hope it quits by halftime because you got the crowning of the king and queen here at halftime, and I know you so much wanted to be queen this year, okay?
Well, absolutely, no doubt about it.
Lock it up under center. He's going to take it. Well, he's going to keep the football over the left side.
Nice play by the Raiders.
And he's going to lose a couple yards back inside the 10.
Looks like that was number 18 for the Raiders, and that is Dakota Jordan with a nice tackle.
So it's going to be second down and about 12 yards, a loss of 2 on the play.
And the umbrellas have definitely come out here at Bragg Stadium, Doug.
Yeah, and the wind has gotten up a little bit, and you're getting wet over there.
Well, we have to shut the window a little bit because of the equipment, Doug.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm not worried about you getting wet. I'm worried about me losing pounds.
We won't go about that.
All right, here we go.
Second down and 12. Ball. Well, I'm trying to find the football.
Well, it's an incomplete pass, Doug.
Okay. I really can't see through the window right now.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to complete it to Michael Walker, number 21, and it was incomplete. And the ball looked like it might have been a little wet, slipped out when number 9 Staten tried to throw it.
Well, I don't care what you try to do. You wipe the football off. You can put a towel over top of it, but at some point you got to uncover it. And the rain's coming down pretty good. It's going to get wet.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Third down and 12 to go for a first down. The ball's inside, right around the 10-yard line of the William Campbell Generals.
And big play for William Campbell right here, Doug. You don't want to kick it out of your own end zone.
Lock it back to throw, throws it over the middle, and it is
him open.
In and out of the hands of number 23, and he's hitting himself on top of the head.
Yeah, that's Khalil Boyd, number 23, Doug. And I tell you, and talk about Boyd. There's some good football players that came from William Campbell and some state championship teams that had that last name.
Oh, yes, it is. Of course, I remember some Rosses and Pennells and all that's on this list right here.
Yes.
There's some good football teams that come through William Campbell over the years.
No doubt
some
about
teams
it.
that you didn't want to play.
Oh, no, you're exactly right. I know a Pierman that played over there nobody wanted to play.
Jameel Ashley back to do the kicking, and I'm looking to see who's back this time to field the punt.
High snap, but he gets it off.
A little low line drive punt. It's going to be caught by number 5 for the Appomattox Raiders. That's Philip Fleshman, and Philip gets it back inside general territory to the 30-yard line, so the Raiders set up shop in good field position.
And while they switch off, let's take a break, Doug. Come back and warm up your live TV game of the week
on Shentel Cable.
Right on, right after this. Come on back, folks.
The game of the week.
Woo!
I like the game of the week.
Me too.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Hello, everyone. Jimmy the Lakes again. And C-Line Automotive in Appomattox is here to serve you. Whether it's a like-new pre-owned vehicle or their service department with their great certified technicians, C-Line does the job right. And don't forget, C-Line has guaranteed credit. C-Line, located on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farmville. You owe it to yourself to try C-Line.
Visit us online.
It's time. This Saturday and Sunday in Appomattox. It's the 42nd Historical Railroad Festival on Saturday from 9 till 5 and Sunday from 11 to 5.
Look at all these fun-filled events for every age.
Don't miss it.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Raiders with the ball. It's
Edwards hands the ball off to Fleshman over the left side. Fleshman's going to pick up about 10, 11 yards on the play. He's going to get close to
the first down, Doug.
He's going to get down inside the 20-yard line.
Now, Dandy, what you got to think about is when you're running that ball, you've got to keep a good grip on it because both teams are going to be trying to strip that ball away.
Well, you're right, and it's going to be easier because it's wet, and so you got to put two hands on it. You're not going to be able to carry it like a loaf of bread.
But if you like football, this is the kind of weather you like.
Well, you know, this is 3 yards in a cloud. It ain't going to have no dust tonight, but it's 3 yards.
3 yards and
a little mud.
Well, I was going to say some spray coming from the field, you know. You're spinning your tires is what it is.
1st and 10.
Edwards with a fumble.
Edwards drops the ball.
You're going to lose some yardage.
He tries to get it to the left side. He's going to get hit and taken out of bounds around the 34-yard line.
He's going to lose about 5 yards on that play.
Man, if he could have somehow just gotten that ball out and thrown it over the head of somebody downfield, he wouldn't have lost any yards. But
absolutely. You
got to think a little fast on that. So 2nd down and about 13.
Well, Doug, that's a long 13. I'm going to say it's about 14 or 15.
Okay, you go ahead and agree with the scoreboard.
Well,
they've been known to be wrong before.
Well, they've also been known to be right, and you've been known to be wrong.
Yeah, well, you got a point there.
So everybody's trying to line it up, and they got to get a little sense of urgency here, Doug, because you only have a certain amount of time before you have to snap it.
Well, they were looking for a dry towel so they could wipe their hands off.
Up on the center this time.
Ball handed off right up the middle. Nice run that time. It looked like to me, I didn't see it. It looked like to me it could be Kelso right there with the handoff. We'll have to see who comes up off his stack because I didn't catch the number.
Number 5.
Number 5, it's Fleshman once again. Philip Fleshman on the run that time.
Fleshman's the workhorse on this drive.
Fleshman is a quick we call him a scat back because he is a quick back.
All right, third.
Hits a hole quickly.
3rd and 3, Doug. Big play for the Raiders. Big play for the William Campbell defense.
It's 2 downs for the Raiders. The ball handed off up the middle and almost down to the 5-yard line. That's going to be enough for the first down. The first back through, I believe that was number 21, Deron Kelso.
Doug, you got to give the interior linemen for the Appomattox Raiders some credit. They are making some holes out there. You've got number 52, who is Khalil McCoy, making some big holes out there, along with number 67, who is Matten Drew.
So it's first and goal. And this time, I believe Edwards on your favorite play, the QB sneak.
Did he get that, Doug? Very close.
We haven't seen a signal come from anybody yet.
It looks like it's
somebody's hat fell off.
Down around the 1, it looks like.
Yeah, they're going to say down at the 1, so it's second and goal from 1.5, maybe 2-yard line. But we got an official timeout. And if you lose a helmet, you probably required to come out for one play.
And was that 74 that lost the helmet?
Yeah, I do believe it's 74 for the Raiders.
Yeah, Devin Harvey must have lost it. Yep. You know, Coach Doug Smith for the Raiders, Doug, he's done a great job with Appomattox. They are 2nd and 3. They are 2 and 3 on the year, but, you know, they play a tough schedule.
Oh, they do play a tough schedule, but it's like any team earlier, they schedule tough teams to get tested, a bobble that time, a pitch out. Oh, it's a dangerous play, but I believe Fleshman's going to come up with a touchdown.
Get in there, and
I tell you what, that was bobbled by the quarterback, Edwards, and then on the pitch it was a little high. Nice catch by Fleshman, and he had nothing but a sprint to the end zone.
I tell you, Edwards showed the strength right there. He's a big guy out there, and he showed the strength by being able to keep his composure and physically get that ball over there so Fleshman could run it in. And the Raiders now 13-0, Doug, with the extra point coming up.
It'll be Jamison to kick it, and Fleshman will do the holding. Well, that was kind of the combination through JV. Seemed to be a good combination then. Must be working right now for him. The snap is down, the kick is up, and it looks really good.
14-0, and who would have thought, Doug, that with 4:59 left in our first period of play, the Raiders will be up 14-0 over William Campbell coming in 3-1. This is really a shocker right now.
Well, like you said, Appomattox moved the football against the Forest team. They moving the football right now. Alta Vista too. Hey, could be a good night for the Raiders.
Absolutely.
We'll see.
Hey, let's take a break from your live TV game of the week on Shentel Cable, and we'll come back with the late stuff with anyone and the entire wet Alive TV crew, because those guys are braving the elements right now.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Hometown Pharmacy in Appomattox is a friendly, professional neighborhood pharmacy, providing a great alternative to the typical chain or grocery drugstore experience. We pride ourselves in being a neighborhood pharmacy that's dedicated to the total health of our customers. We offer a large variety of your healthcare needs. We also have a copy center for your digital camera prints, as well as greeting cards and some great gift ideas. When you call or stop by, you get to speak with one of our friendly employees that will provide you with personalized service. Come on in, we'll make you feel at home.
Cavalier Tours on an affordable short trip. November 14th through the 16th, Tennessee Mountain Christmas. November 22nd and 23rd, Christmas in Colonial Williamsburg and Virginia Beach. December 4th through the 7th, Christmas in New York City. December 13th and 14th, Christmas in Old Town Alexandria and Washington, D.C. For all your family vacation needs, contact Cavalier Tours.
Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox is a full-service, family-owned funeral home. We've been located in the Central Virginia area since 1947 to serve you. We stand ready to assist you in arranging a personalized and meaningful funeral or cremation service to memorialize your loved one, or we can help you with your pre-arrangement plans. When you need a friend, we are here for you. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox, Virginia.
Welcome back, everyone. Appomattox Raiders getting ready to kick off, up 14-0 right now.
And Raiders and Lakester. Did you notice that the pink socks for the Raiders tonight?
I noticed that because it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Exactly right, and it kicked off the month of October, the whole month of October.
And actually, Doug, I had a pink shirt. I had a pink shirt on today during the pep rally.
Did you really?
I did.
I'm so proud of you wearing pink.
Good kick by Jameson.
It's going to be caught once again by number 5, Rosser. And Rosser's going to get taken down. Well, we're going to have a flag on the play, too. And it could be coming on down there. It could be a little holding.
But that's a big play by the Appomattox Raiders. And the man that they did what we'll call the shoestring tackle is number 12, who is Brandon Pierce Ware. Brandon Pierce Ware.
The ball is officially put at the 30-yard line, so we'll see. We got an illegal block once again.
And that's another. That's 15,
so that'll take them back inside the 20 to about the 15. So once again, William Campbell starting in not real good field position.
You're exactly right.
So 4:54 in the first period. It's 14-0. The penalty being assessed. And we talked to some of the officials tonight. We do have a seasoned officiating crew tonight.
Yeah, and we let them know it too, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We told them it wasn't popcorn season either.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Well, we told them.
But this is one of the. I won't knock the others, but this is one of the top crews in the area.
They do a good job.
They do a really good job, control the game quite a bit.
And these guys were Jefferson Forest, Brookville last week, so that was a big game, and that's a run up the middle by the William Campbell Generals. That was Staten. Trying to find out who made the tackle, Doug. Looked like it might have been number 45 for Appomattox, who was Alonzo Hamlet.
Big ball game over in the Seminole District tonight at City Stadium. Heritage Pioneers and the Jefferson Forest Cavaliers undefeated. Both teams undefeated.
Yep,
tonight.
you actually took Heritage Pioneers. I took Jefferson Forest, but I think it could go either way.
It could go either way. It was hard to take at. So when you took one, I just went with the other.
Yeah, that was a tough game to call. No doubt about it.
It really was. 4:19 to go. It is second down and about 9 yards to go for a first down. Ball pitched out to the right side. Lock, halfback pass.
Beautiful,
downfield.
wide open.
Number 11 with the catch, Jamal Wilkes. And Wilkes is going to be taken down inside the 35-yard line, about the 33.
That's a nice play, Doug. Patrick Lockett, number 7, took it. Looked like it's going to be a pitch. It was a pitch out. Looked like going around the end. He loaded up, as you said, hit number 11, Jamal Wilkes, who, as we played for the Los Angeles Lakers years ago.
And we've got must be a flag on the play because I see somebody discussing, or either just got a timeout or something, or they moved it.
Yeah, moving the chains.
Had officials time out there for a moment. I don't know what it was all about.
We got 4:05 left in our first period of play. And, Doug, the rain tonight not only is going to affect this game, it's going to affect all the games in the area.
Oh,
so
it's going to
some of those games we picked with turnovers that could possibly happen because of the weather, who knows who's going to win those games.
Well, anytime you play football in weather conditions like this, or either when it gets really cold, your fingers get numb, it's tough on both teams. Lockett takes it to the right side. And they stack him up for a loss of a couple on the play, so it'll be second down and about 12 for William Campbell first down.
Yeah, looking at the tackle, and on the tackle was number 12, who is Brandon Pierce Ware again. We've called his name quite a few times tonight.
He's all over the field.
Of course, William Campbell in the white jerseys, Appomattox in the all blue.
It's right funny, when you basketball, your home jerseys are light, but in football, they're dark.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. Snap, handoff on the inside.
Oh, good play.
Nice little play that time. And the run's going to go up to about the 40-yard line, just a little bit shy of the 40, so it'll be third down, and we're probably looking at about 4 yards.
You're trying to pick up who was carrying that ball, Doug. It was number 22, who is Jameel Ashley with a nice run. You got 3rd and 4 for William Campbell. Right now, they're moving the ball.
Well, they got that little snap straight back to Lockett, and he either keeps it himself or hands it off to the inside. It's hard to pick up where the handoff is coming up, and that's a credit to the lineman to be able to find the right guy.
Oh, yeah.
I think you just got to tackle everybody to make sure,
that is true.
This time ball snapped straight back.
Oh, nice play by the
Number 9,
Raiders.
Tyrell Staten this time, and Staten went nowhere.
And down on the bottom of that pile coming up, Doug, looks like it's number 36 for the Appomattox Raiders. And I don't have a 36 on my program, but it looked like number 36 to me that made that tackle.
Well, there is a number 36 out there, but we don't have that number.
And he got through that line and made a nice play, and now William Campbell will have to punt again. And, Doug, that's when it gets rough, is when you're trying to snap it, that wet ball back to the punter, and now he's got to try to catch it and kick it.
Well, Philip Fleshman back for the Raiders, and number 22 to do the kicking, Jameel Ashley. The snap is good. The punt is good.
Pretty good kick. I just let it go.
And we got a
Wow, I tell you.
Well, he waved for the foul catch,
Yep.
but he battled it. He battled the elements to
that
get
was
it.
Fleshman that caught that one, so good play.
1:48 to go here in the first period of play. It's 14-0 Raiders. We're going to take a little break. We'll come right back on the Live TV Game of the Week right here on Shentel Cable.
Welcome to RE/MAX Realty in Appomattox, Virginia. The time has never been better to purchase a home.
Good morning, RE/MAX Realty Connection. May I help you?
RE/MAX has a trained professional staff that can help you make your dream of owning a home come true. Look at this week's Home of the Week.
Concord Automotive Service Center is open and wants to help you with your general automotive needs. Since opening in June, we have made many new friends with our automotive service and help. We are located on Highway 460 West in Concord, Virginia, specializing in oil changes, tire rotation, air conditioning service, tire sales, and just about any general automotive need you may have. So please stop by and join the rest of our many friends who have learned that Concord Automotive Service Center is the place to stop for your automotive needs. Call us at area code 434-993-2777. That's 993-2777.
State Farm Insurance has been serving Appomattox and surrounding area for 42 years. Their expert service and advice is what their customers have come to depend upon. Located in the heart of Appomattox, owner Jim Ford knows that trust is something that doesn't come lightly. So for all of your home, auto, life insurance, and financial needs, see State Farm Insurance in Appomattox. Bring your current coverage and let State Farm see if they can beat your current rates. Call today.
Welcome back, everyone. Raiders ran one play while we were at break and got them back on the field pretty quick. So, but, you know, when I'm looking at the screen here, Doug, I'm looking from up here, and I'm thinking, you know, it's raining, but it doesn't like it's that hard. But when I look at this producer screen, it is really coming down pretty good out there.
It really is coming out there pretty good. This field's going to get wet. I mean, you know, everybody in the stand's going to get wet. We're fortunate enough to be inside under cover.
Yeah, right now we are.
Yeah. Somebody's going to run us out here in a few
no
minutes.
telling when the
probably.
producer might tell us, okay, y'all got to get out.
Never mind. Second down at about 9 yards to go for Raiders. They picked up a first down, and we've got movement, I believe, so it's going to probably be illegal procedure against that.
Actually, Doug, William Campbell called a timeout.
Timeout that time. So the Generals take a timeout, 1:03 to go. First period of play. Once again, the Raiders up 14-0 over the Generals. We're going to come right back on the AliveTV Game of the Week right here on Shentel Cable.
Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakes here. And are you tired of paying too much for a new vehicle? Well, if so, Cedarline Automotive in Appomattox is your next stop. Cedarline has a large selection of vehicles to choose from. Great, pre-owned, like new vehicles that can fit your budget. And it doesn't get any better than saving thousands of dollars on that vehicle rather than buying a brand new one. So stop by Cedarline Automotive to get the rural treatment. You will not be disappointed. And don't forget about Cedarline and the certified mechanics to make sure that your ride or your current ride is in tip-top shape. Cedarline Automotive on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farm.
Visit us online. As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Don't miss the 42nd Historic Appomattox Railroad Festival. The big parade on Saturday morning. Loads of fun for the kids at Playland Park. The firefighters competition. And music from all the great bands. Bluegrass band competition on Sunday and good old days in Appomattox. The classic car show. Fine art shows and sales. All at Appomattox. Don't miss the big event.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to Appomattox. The Raiders have lined up. William Campbell called timeout, and Doug, I think our batsman jumped off. I think they had motion penalty.
I think we had a little motion penalty that time. A couple of the Raiders were about a half a snap count ahead, so it's going to be illegal procedure. So it's going to back the Raiders up second down, and it's going to be about 14 yards now for a first down. We're slowly getting through the first quarter here tonight. We've had some runs, we had some passes.
And you know, Doug,
had a lot of fireworks too.
The first quarter has really gone by pretty slow. We've had a lot of running plays.
So 14-0. The Raiders now assess the penalty. They are back at about their 31-yard line. Excuse me, back inside the 30 to 29. They need to get up to about the 44-yard line for a first down. Edwards calls the snap. He bobbles it, comes up, looks across the middle, and
almost
just
a good
in
catch.
And out of the hands of number 14, Devon Graves. He just couldn't quite come up.
Threw it behind him a little bit, Doug. You know,
but I tell you what, Graves was behind the defenders.
Yeah, you would hope you could come down with that ball, but do you?
And I tell you what, you're going to look at that. He's an exciting young man to watch play football too. He is only a 9th grader.
Yes. And he was a quarterback.
He was quarterback for the middle school football team last year.
And, you know, he may end up being a quarterback before it's all said and done with his career at Appomattox.
Nothing is written in stone. 57 seconds, third down and 14. And we're going to have illegal procedure on that one right there, too.
Yep,
because
he never got set, Doug.
The Raiders were in motion. He never got around to the corner and set. And the quarterbacks kind of got to watch that a little bit.
Have to wait for the man to get set.
You have to wait for the man to get set. He has to be there for a count and then go. And the young man never got set. And so my guess is William Campbell may turn this play down, because I don't think that was a procedure there. So
yeah, that's what I would do.
So we've got illegal motion against Appomattox.
Well, now the producer is looking, you know, this guy that's our producer, Mr. Duck.
They are going to decline the penalty, so it brings up 4th down and 14.
So you got to punt it. But, you know, the guy that's the producer, Mr. Duck, quack, quack.
This is a good night for him.
It's a good night for him, but he's looking at the radar, okay? And, Doug, there's no rain here at Appomattox, so where is this coming from? I mean, it's clear. It's clear on the radar.
Okay. You can fool me if you step outside, though.
I'm just telling you.
Well, you know.
That's that triple doubler, you know.
The radar doesn't really say it's the man upstairs controls it all, you know.
But, you know, it's that triple doubler. You know, ever since they went to the triple doubler, when they went away from a double doubler, that's when things got messed up.
I can't wait for the quadruple Doppler, I tell you.
All right, we got timeout call.
Timeout for the Raiders.
We're going to talk about the quadruple Doppler when we come back.
Doppler or Dobbler?
Dobbler, whatever it is, it's raining. I can tell you that right there. It says it's not, but it is. We're coming back with more of your live TV game of the week on Shentel Cable. We're going to try to get this thing straight with the weather, folks. So come on back.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Hometown Pharmacy in Appomattox is a friendly, professional neighborhood pharmacy, providing a great alternative to the typical chain or grocery drugstore experience. We pride ourselves in being a neighborhood pharmacy that's dedicated to the total health of our customers. We offer a large variety of your healthcare needs. We also have a copy center for your digital camera prints, as well as greeting cards and some great gift ideas. When you call or stop by, you get to speak with one of our friendly employees that will provide you with personalized service. Come on in, we'll make you feel at home.
Cavalier Tours on an affordable short trip. November 14th through the 16th, Tennessee Mountain Christmas. November 22nd and 23rd, Christmas in Colonial Williamsburg and Virginia Beach. December 4th through the 7th, Christmas in New York City. December 13th and 14th, Christmas in Old Town Alexandria and Washington, D.C. For all your family vacation needs, contact Cavalier Tours.
Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox is a full-service, family-owned funeral home. We've been located in the Central Virginia area since 1947 to serve you. We stand ready to assist you in arranging a personalized and meaningful funeral or cremation service to memorialize your loved one, or we can help you with your pre-arrangement plans. When you need a friend, we are here for you. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox, Virginia.
We're back, everyone. It's something else up here in the press box, Doug. The lady, the lady that does all the sound, she had some eye stuff done today, so she's got sunglasses on. And poor thing, she can't see the button she's trying to push.
Well, I mean, it doesn't help either. You done called her Stevie tonight.
Oh, Stevie won, I know it.
And
good kick.
The punt just barely got away that time by Carter Jamison. Number 9 rushed in. That was Tyrell Staten. He just about got a piece of that ball.
Almost blocked. We're going to stay here with 12.1 seconds left. The Raiders, they're within 12 seconds of shutting out William Campbell in his first quarter of play.
The Generals actually have the football in probably their best field position of the night.
Yes, they do.
It's going to be at the 35-yard line.
And let me tell you, don't let up if you're the Appomattox Raiders, because the William Campbell Generals, they're coming after you.
Oh, they're not going to let up at all.
All right, here we go.
So we got getting ready.
We're getting ready, Doug, as they make it up to the line.
There we go. Look, I'm trying to get the radar. I'm trying to prove it up, but right now my radar is not even coming up. So the producer's better than I am. First down. Let's see. Ball goes to the right side, and looks like Lockett has got the football.
Actually, no, it's Board, Doug. Khalil Board, number 23, with the ball. And he'll actually pick up a few yards. And, Doug, the rain has subsided.
Okay, so maybe that it was the radar, you know.
That triple-doubler.
The quadruple. It's Doppler, not Dobbler.
No, in this case, it's Dobbler because they're dobbling around not knowing what's going on. All right.
But that's the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. We know what's happening. It's 14-0. The Appomattox Raiders over the William Campbell Generals. William Campbell will have a 2nd and 6 when we come back. And we will come back to a live TV game of the week on Shentel Cable right after this.
Welcome to RE/MAX Realty in Appomattox, Virginia. The time has never been better to purchase a home.
Good morning, RE/MAX Realty Connection. May I help you?
RE/MAX has a trained professional staff that can help you make your dream of owning a home come true. Look at this week's Home of the Week.
Concord Automotive Service Center is open and wants to help you with your general automotive needs. Since opening in June, we have made many new friends with our automotive service and help. We are located on Highway 460 West in Concord, Virginia, specializing in oil changes, tire rotation, air conditioning service, tire sales, and just about any general automotive need you may have. So please stop by and join the rest of our many friends who have learned that Concord Automotive Service Center is the place to stop for your automotive needs. Call us at area code 434-993-2777. That's 993-2777.
State Farm Insurance has been serving Appomattox and surrounding area for 42 years. Their expert service and advice is what their customers have come to depend upon. Located in the heart of Appomattox, owner Jim Ford knows that trust is something that doesn't come lightly. So for all of your home, auto, life insurance, and financial needs, see State Farm Insurance in Appomattox. Bring your current coverage and let State Farm see if they can beat your current rates. Call today.
Welcome back, everyone. William Campbell General is starting the second quarter off with a 2nd and 7.
Ball right up the middle
Nice
this time.
play.
Number 9 with the play is Tyrell Staten. Staten's going to bust it across the 50-yard line down to the rate of 48-yard line. It'll bring up first down and 10, and William Campbell setting up in Appomattox Raider territory.
Yeah, putting a hit on Staten that time. Number 18 for the Raiders, who is Dakota Jordan. I'll tell you, Jordan went down low. He did what he had to do, took his legs out from under him, but Staten's pretty powerful when he gets that ball in the open field, Doug. Oh, William Campbell with a first down as they've gotten across the 50-yard line.
Number 45 up under center right now is Nicholas Wchs. And this time Lockett goes
wide
back.
open on that side, Doug, only one man to beat.
And number 11 with the football, Jamal Wilkes, has got some running room over on the left side.
We got flags everywhere, Doug. And that's got to be a block.
Look like it's going to be a clip or a hold or some kind of illegal block. And there's a whole bunch of flags on the field.
I don't think he can be on the Raiders because nobody was even close to it.
We've got holding against William
Campbell. And maybe that's what freed him up. But that was a nice play. It was really designed well.
A little partial roller to the right side, throw back across the field. I believe it or not, I actually saw Arizona use that play against Oregon last night in their upset win against Oregon.
And, Doug, the thing is, if William Campbell, if they don't hold right there, they're still going to pick up big chunks of yardage.
So this is going to back it up from where it would have been a first down and 10 around the Raider 20-yard line. Is going to back it up to about a second down, a first down and about 9.
First and 9. Of course, they take it back from the spot of the infraction.
As an official, you got to have a pretty good arm to be able to get that flag to where that infraction's at sometimes, don't you?
I tell you what, these guys can throw that flag. No doubt about
it. They've thrown a couple on us before.
They have. You're exactly right.
Wchs barking his signals, but the quarterback actually gets it, and then it's handoff to Wchs, and that goes back to Lockett, and Lockett comes up the field. He's got some running room. He's going to be hitting and taken down, but it's going to be a first down about the rate of 25-yard line.
And, Doug, that looked like it was going to be reversed. That was going to go to the far side of the field, and they pitched it back to the short side of the field, and a big run that time by Lockett, as you said, for a first down for the William Campbell Generals.
I mean, it's interesting. Wchs actually calls the signals at the line, and the ball either goes straight back. It's an interesting offense.
It really is.
It's
a lot of different variables to this.
It
is
a whole lot of variables, and I could see why it would take a while for a team to understand the ins and outs of it.
Well, yeah.
This time the ball is snapped straight back to number 9, Staten. Staten's going to come up over the left side of the line, and he's going to get some good yardage for about 4 or 5 yards.
And the thing is, Doug, it's a hard offense to try to tell your defense what's going to happen as you're going during the week, trying to get them prepared to play against
Well,
them.
The thing is, if you stack the line with 6, 7, 8 guys, then you can throw the football out of this offense. If you if you play it straight up, then you've got a whole lot of holes to fill in at the front on the defensive front. So it's an interesting offense to have to try to defend against.
Well, you just have to guess right on the blitz as well and see if you blitz him from the right side.
This time Lockett's going to roll right, and he's going to throw it in and out of the hands of number 45 is Nicholas Wchs. That ball probably on a dry night might have been caught.
I'm thinking it probably would be.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 6, and with a 14-0 deficit, I'm looking at William Campbell's probably got 2 downs to make this 6 yards.
Still raining, Doug. Not nearly as hard as it was. 9:42 left in our first half of play here from Appomattox.
You know, they've got this show called on the Weather Channel called Wake Up with Al. Maybe you should try to get the Wake Up with Jimmy show.
I like that. I'd give them.
Better yet, you could do the Good Night with Jimmy show.
Give them some good. I give them good weather.
Yeah, you could probably put them to sleep. Yeah, you're right.
Ain't no doubt about it. I just talk
this
about.
Time, Lockett goes over to the left side. Got some running room. Cuts it upfield. Is going to get enough for the first down inside the 15-yard line. So to bring up 1st down and 10. That time, just a nice little straight snap back, run to the left side.
And since it's 1st down, the clock stopped, but it will start up again now. 9:30 and counting in our first half of play. And Doug, it's 1st and 10, so that means they can get a 1st down inside the 5-yard line.
You know, William Campbell kind of shot themselves in the foot with some penalties early and some bad snaps and handles in that first rainstorm that came through, and the Raiders were able to jump on top 14-0.
Well, and
William Campbell trying to get this thing, get back in the ball game.
That first play from scrimmage for the Raiders, too, they got a
ball up
nice
the middle.
hit.
Nice hit up the middle. Number 25 that time laid it leather to Staten that time, and that was Xavier Morgan.
Big shot that time by Morgan, but it's still about a 3-yard pickup for William Campbell. But Doug, you know, that first play from scrimmage for the Raiders kind of set the tone for that first quarter.
It really did. That first play went 91 yards, and the Raiders are really lucky to get that ball back to even do that.
Oh, absolutely. It should have been William Campbell's ball on about the 9-yard line. William Campbell knocking on the door.
This time the ball going
nice play by the Raiders.
The Raiders are pretty much taking care of the middle of the line. It's around the end sweeps and all that they're having a little problem with.
Let's see who the tackle was made by, Doug. Number 67 on the tackle, and that is Mathen Drew.
So we're looking at 2nd down and probably 3rd down, about 8 yards to go. I believe he lost about a yard on that.
Doug, how about those cheerleaders tonight? Are you ready for some football?
I tell you what, I like that. They were really good. They were convincing.
I was ready to tackle somebody, and it was going to be you, but I stopped.
Because you knew I'd fall on you. Lockett rolls out the backfield. He throws over number 9. That's Staten. He gets hit, but he's held there. Tyrell Staten gets hit.
William Campbell's going to lose some more yardage on that one, Doug.
And that was a nice little screen out the backfield. It didn't go anywhere. 4th down and 12. Now William Campbell making the decision.
I'm sure they're going for it.
I think they're going for it because if not, the Raiders are going to end up with the football if they don't make the 1st down inside the 20.
Yeah, and I didn't see who made that hit, Doug. Was it number 4 for the Raiders? Was it Dre Davis?
I'm not sure.
Well, I know number 52 was also over there.
52, well, it's not Khalil McCoy because Khalil is on the sidelines in street clothes tonight.
Okay, so I'm not sure who 52 is then.
4th down. Lockett drops back.
They're going to throw it. They got him open, Doug.
Over the middle. And it's going to be incomplete. The ball's hit the ground. If he throws it just a little bit higher, he's got a touchdown. Yes.
If he throws it a little bit higher, it's going to be a touchdown because he had beat the Raiders across the middle.
The Raiders hold, exchange on downs. We're going to take a break. 6:59 to go. 2nd period of play. 14 for Appomattox. William Campbell 0. We'll be right back. Raiders football when we return.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Jimmy the Lakes to Lakes again, and Line Automotive and Appomattox is here to serve you. Whether it's a like-new pre-owned vehicle or their service department with their great certified technicians, Line does the job right. And don't forget, Line has guaranteed credit. Line, located on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farmville. You owe it to yourself to try Line.
Visit us online.
It's time. This Saturday and Sunday in Appomattox. It's the 42nd Historical Railroad Festival on Saturday from 9 till 5 and Sunday from 11 till 5.
Look at all these fun-filled events for every age.
Don't miss it.
All right, we're back, folks. Raiders with a man in motion.
Edwards gets the football, hands off up the middle.
Big hole, but we got
nice,
a flag.
nice hole right
It's
here.
coming back.
And that's
Coming back, Doug.
Philip Fleshman's outrunning everybody. It was a nice hole up over the left side.
Doug, it's coming back. It's going to be a hold on the Raiders, and that's probably how he got sprung so free. Catch your breath, Raiders, when you come back, because it's coming all the way back.
So we're going to have an offsides. I think it's going to be an offsides.
No, it's actually a motion penalty.
It's a motion penalty.
Well, I thought it was a hold there, right there. I'm not sure. Somebody moved. Not sure who it was.
But that was a nice play. It was a good hole right there that Fleshman went up the middle.
He made
unfortunately for him, he's going to have to come over here and get a little oxygen break really quick.
Yeah, he made a nice run, too. He's got to catch his breath, no doubt about it.
Raiders going to be marked 5 yards back, and
so you got first to that 15.
First down and 15 to go. Instead of being a touchdown comes off the board. Ball's going to be marked around the 11-yard line, so first and 15 for the Raiders.
And you know this.
Do you come right back with the same play?
Dangerous territory through here, Doug.
Hand off that time by Edwards. Edwards over the middle, trying to hit number 20. That's Buster Edwards coming across. Not Buster Edwards, but Buster Henderson.
Doug, good coverage that time by William Campbell. Number 11 was out there, who is Jamal Wilkes. Also number 21, who is Michael Walker. And I tell you, the ball's thrown in low. It's probably going to be intercepted.
Well, that's probably a good thing it was thrown a little high. You're right. Second down and 15. But you're throwing the football at your own goalpost. That's a good way to catch somebody on surprise. This time the ball handed up over the right side of the line and not going very far.
Edwards actually kept it, Doug. He'll get back to probably the original line of scrimmage.
So the ball comes up over to the 15, 16-yard line, so it's bring up third down. We're probably looking at about 11 yards.
Third and 11. And Doug, hey, don't forget, a week from now, we will be in Appomattox, Virginia for the Railroad Festival.
Yes, that comes up in just a little over a week.
Looking forward to doing that parade. We'll always have a good time.
Parade. I'm looking, I really am. Last year was a little drizzly for it, so I'm hoping for a sunshiny parade this year. Ball right up the middle. This time the Raiders are going to get it up to about the 20-yard line, so it's going to bring up fourth down and probably looking at about 6, 7 yards for a first down.
And the Raiders are looking to punt this ball, and if you remember, Doug, the last time the Raiders punted it, it was pretty close to being blocked.
It really was. Carter is a good kicker. He's just got to learn to get that punt out of his hands just a wee bit quicker.
Well, they kind of use that soccer style where they run to one side, and I tell you, William Campbell's overloading the side that he's going to be running to.
Jameel Ashley, number 22, is the up man.
They're coming after it, Doug.
And
pretty good kick.
Nice little low kick. Doc, number 2,
Great
Rosser
bounce.
is going to let it roll down the end of the field into about the 38-yard line. And that's the one thing about that running style kicker like that. You get a little top spin on that football. When it hits, it rolls.
It does. You're right. All right, 5:08 left in our first half of play. The Raiders still 14. William Campbell yet to get on the board. We'll see if they can do it when we come back.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Hometown Pharmacy in Appomattox is a friendly, professional neighborhood pharmacy, providing a great alternative to the typical chain or grocery drugstore experience. We pride ourselves in being a neighborhood pharmacy that's dedicated to the total health of our customers. We offer a large variety of your healthcare needs. We also have a copy center for your digital camera prints, as well as greeting cards and some great gift ideas. When you call or stop by, you get to speak with one of our friendly employees that will provide you with personalized service. Come on in, we'll make you feel at home.
Cavalier Tours on an affordable short trip. November 14th through the 16th, Tennessee Mountain Christmas. November 22nd and 23rd, Christmas in Colonial Williamsburg and Virginia Beach. December 4th through the 7th, Christmas in New York City. December 13th and 14th, Christmas in Old Town Alexandria and Washington, D.C. For all your family vacation needs, contact Cavalier Tours.
Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox is a full-service, family-owned funeral home. We've been located in the Central Virginia area since 1947 to serve you. We stand ready to assist you in arranging a personalized and meaningful funeral or cremation service to memorialize your loved one, or we can help you with your pre-arrangement plans. When you need a friend, we are here for you. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox, Virginia.
We're back here at Bragg Stadium on the campus of Appomattox County High School. Homecoming night for the Raiders, and right now they're making the crowd happy, Doug. Up 14-0 over William Campbell.
Ball snapped straight back, looked like Dockett on the play, and he didn't go very far at all.
No, he's not going to get very far. And then on the tackle, number 36 for the Raiders. And, Doug, I think that's the man I do not have a number for, number 36. And also number 67, and we've called his name quite a few times, Mathen Drew.
So 2nd down and 10, no gain on the play. And we're at 4:42 and counting here in the first half. Wide out number 21, Michael Walker comes to the right side. In the slot is number 9, Tyrell Staten. Lockett goes out, rolls to the right, throws downfield. It's going to be in and out of the hands that time. Number 10.
Number 18, I think, Doug.
18 for Appomattox. That's Dakota Jordan.
And the reason he didn't intercept it, one reason he slipped.
Actually, that is number 10
right
there.
10, Doug. You're
That's
right.
Devin Dews. And Devin, he slipped when he turned, he went to plant himself, and his foot slipped and didn't allow him to catch the football. If not, that would have been a served-up interception right there.
All right, so you've got 3rd and 10 for William Campbell, and you would think it's a definite passing down.
You would think.
And, Doug, it's not raining.
Yeah, it is. It's
Very low. Oh, it's coming back now.
Ball handed off up the middle.
Big hole.
That is number 9,
He's
Staten.
going to pick up the first down, too,
and he's going to move the line. Nice little fake in round that time to hand it off to the last back through Staten, and he gets it up to the 50-yard line. So nice pickup on 3rd and 10 for William Campbell.
Give Staten a lot of credit. Kept chunking those feet, Doug.
He moved the pile.
Yeah, the pile was moving, and he was the man that was moving it. You're exactly right.
Ball's right at the midfield, 14-0. Appomattox on top, 4:08. Might as well say the 4-minute mark by the time we snap the football.
And Doug, it could be worse. It could be cold.
He had to go say that, didn't he? He had to say that because it's supposed to get cold.
Well, it's not going to get that cold.
Okay. Ball right up the middle. That is number 9. Once again, Staten. Staten's finding some running room up the middle now. And that's going to get, I don't think it's quite to the first down mark. He's going to be about a yard or maybe 2 yards shy of the first down. Pickup of 8, second down, about 8 to go.
And that time
2 to go.
A nice fake on the pitch out by Staten. He just kept it, went right up the middle, picked up about 7 or 8 yards.
Now, William Campbell is playing power football, just trying to run the ball right down Appomattox' throat.
Well, they're not having a lot of luck passing it right now, Doug, because the ball is wet.
Ball snapped right back like Lockett's got it.
And he's going to lose some yardage, Doug.
Buster Henderson comes up and picks him up. They blow the ball dead. Forward progress will stop. They blow the whistle to keep somebody from getting hurt.
And that's a smart thing to do.
Third down and looks like 3. A loss of about a yard on that play.
It looked like he got right about back to the line of scrimmage because it was 3rd and 3. So it's close. It's a 3 or 4, give or take. Give or take 6 inches. How about that?
Whatever you say. I'm kind of agreeable tonight.
Clock ticking, 2:42 and counting in our first half of play. I'm thinking William Campbell's got 2 downs to pick up the first, Doug.
Ball handed off
They
up on the
only
right
need one,
side.
though.
He's not going to need much. And I tell you what, if Tyrell Staten doesn't slip, he's got a whole lot of running room. But it's a first down for William Campbell.
Yeah, one reason he slipped, Doug, is somebody got him by the leg that time, and I believe it was number 21 for the Raiders, who is Devon Kelso. But that's a first down for William Campbell. The clock continues to run with 2:25 and counting. And remember, William Campbell did use the timeout early, so they only have 2 left.
Yes, they did. Appomattox also burnt one, too, so both teams have 2 timeouts left. Once again, the tight formation of William Campbell. And trying to pick the football up has really been
It really has been.
Lockett that time, he keeps the football.
Good defense by the Raiders.
They're keying on, the Raiders are keying on Lockett tonight.
I wish we had number 36's number, Doug, because he is making some tackles tonight, and he's just not on here. His name, I should say. We got his number, don't have his name.
We'll have to maybe at halftime.
But you know, Doug, every game we do,
out.
they have a mystery man.
There's always a mystery man from one team or both teams.
Always a mystery man, always. All right, here we go. Second and 11
double wide
William
out this
Campbell.
time. Lockett looks downfield.
Oh, nice play.
Throws a nice little slant pass across the middle, which is a safe, which is a play safe.
But Doug, Lockett looked out.
Ball came out, but they ruled him down.
He looked out to the left like it's going to be a screen pass. Actually gave a little bit of fake and then threw it downfield. It really froze the Raider cornerbacks, and a nice game for William Campbell.
So with 1:24 to go, the clock will start rolling. Ball handed off of this time, just taken right up the middle.
William Campbell.
No, they didn't quite make it there. Staten got pulled down at about the 3-yard line.
William Campbell getting ready to get in the end zone, Doug, before this first half is over. I have it.
And we got a stoppage in play here. William Campbell is taking a timeout with 1 minute and 11 seconds to go, first half of play. It's Appomattox 14, William Campbell 0, but
Generals
they're knocking on the door.
Knocking on the touchdown door. Yeah.
Oh,
all right,
no.
we're going to come back, folks. More of your live TV game of the
no.
week on Shentel Cable.
He's
with
singing
Alexa
again.
And the dandy one.
He's singing again,
right
folks.
After this. Knocking on
I'm
the
trying to
touchdown
keep it
door.
from singing. I'm trying.
Yeah.
Welcome to RE/MAX Realty in Appomattox, Virginia. The time has never been better to purchase a home.
Good morning, RE/MAX Realty Connection. May I help you?
RE/MAX has a trained professional staff that can help you make your dream of owning a home come true. Look at this week's Home of the Week.
Concord Automotive Service Center is open and wants to help you with your general automotive needs. Since opening in June, we have made many new friends with our automotive service and help. We are located on Highway 460 West in Concord, Virginia, specializing in oil changes, tire rotation, air conditioning service, tire sales, and just about any general automotive need you may have. So please stop by and join the rest of our many friends who have learned that Concord Automotive Service Center is the place to stop for your automotive needs. Call us at area code 434-993-2777. That's 993-2777.
State Farm Insurance has been serving Appomattox and surrounding area for 42 years. Their expert service and advice is what their customers have come to depend upon. Located in the heart of Appomattox, owner Jim Ford knows that trust is something that doesn't come lightly. So for all of your home, auto, life insurance, and financial needs, see State Farm Insurance in Appomattox. Bring your current coverage and let State Farm see if they can beat your current rates. Call today.
All right, welcome back, everyone, on a kind of a wet night here at Appomattox, and the William Campbell Generals, Doug, they're knocking on the door, getting ready to go into the end zone.
They got a first and goal about the 2.5, 3 yard line. And I tell you what, the workhorse in this drive has been Tyrell Staten. Staten's done a lot of damage in the running the game this time.
And if the Raiders don't get a turnover or William Campbell doesn't commit a penalty, I think they're going to score, Doug.
I think that you have pulled out the crystal ball. We
There's
got a
fumble, Doug. Could it be?
Now, who ended up with the football?
Well, they're going to say that William Campbell got it
William
back.
Campbell got it back. But Appomattox, William Campbell was really lucky they got the football.
I tell you, the prophet almost said it again, Doug.
It's amazing how that happened. It really is. But William Campbell takes their final timeout of the half.
With 1 minute and 2 seconds left. And I tell you what, that almost was disaster for the William Campbell Generals.
Because it was hit. That ball was rolling right back towards the Raider. And I don't know how in the world Lockett was able to get on that football.
Well, hey, get ready for our halftime show. We're going to have talk about the first half with the late stuff and the Danny one. Our Scott Wilson Insurance halftime show. And again, we want to thank Cedar Line Automotive right there in Appomattox, Virginia, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farmville. They've got great cars on the lot at great prices. And don't forget about that certified service department, Doug. They do a great job on your vehicle as well. Cedar Line Automotive, our pregame sponsor.
And Scott Wilson halftime coming up here in just a few moments in about 1 minute and 2 seconds.
Well, by that clock.
But
if my wife would say, 1 minute and 2 seconds. That could take 10 minutes to play, and sometimes she's right.
But
Doug, while we're talking about
no timeout for William Campbell.
How about my boys in Baltimore? The Birds are alive, baby.
I tell you what, you when we did our show earlier in the year, you asked me who the World Series winners would be, and I hadn't even followed baseball, but I know why you were following them.
Didn't I tell you about the Baltimore Orioles?
You told me that they made a great comeback win today.
And they were behind.
They blew them out last night, but
unbelievable
comeback win. And I heard what the producer said about that, and it's not going to get any better Monday night for my Redskins because they play Seattle. Ball down that time.
And Doug, William Campbell has no timeout, so they've got to show some sense of urgency here.
It's also going to be third down and goal from about the 9 yard line.
All the way back to the 9 yard line. You're looking, Doug. It's probably going to be a pass on this play, I would think.
Well, either that or they're going to hand that ball off to Staten. Staten's been getting some good running room. It's a pitch back to Lockett.
Out, Doug, and he's got some room.
Lockett's got some running room, and it's a good touchdown. The Raiders got caught up inside. Nobody on the wing to cover, so it's a touchdown for William Campbell.
Good play by the William Campbell Generals. I like this offense they have, Doug.
Well, I tell you what, you go to get the man inside, and they pitch it back to the man who's going outside, and Lockett took it to the house that time from about 7 yards out.
And, Doug, we always talk about old momentum. Old Mo, when's it going to change? Well, right now, old Mo has changed. The Raiders had it. Right now it's in William Campbell's pocket.
Well, fortunately for the Raiders, if they could have held them, the Raiders get the football to open the second half.
That's right.
14 to do the kicking. That is Daniel Jackson.
Oh, good kick.
And Jackson hits it through. Good. So, new score, 37.2 seconds to go, first half. 14 Appomattox, 7 William Campbell. We'll be right back on the AliveTV Game of the Week on Shentel Cable. Maybe the Raiders, 37 seconds and 2 timeouts. Good return here. They might get something going.
Got to watch for a turnover. Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakes again, and C-Line Automotive and Appomattox is here to serve you. Whether it's a like-new pre-owned vehicle or their service department with their great certified technicians, C-Line does the job right. And don't forget, C-Line has guaranteed credit. C-Line, located on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farmville. You owe it to yourself to try C-Line.
Visit us online. As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Don't miss the 42nd Historic Appomattox Railroad Festival. The big parade on Saturday morning. Loads of fun for the kids at Playland Park. The firefighters competition. And music from all the great bands. Bluegrass band competition on Sunday and good old days in Appomattox. The classic car show, fine art shows and sales. All at Appomattox. Don't miss the big event.
All right, we're back into one. William Campbell getting ready to kick off. Doug, what do you think? Squib kick here? Maybe kick it on the ground? And
I don't think you kick it deep because the Raiders have a couple speedsters back there, one of them being Philip Fleshman. Philip has been known to take a few kickoffs back deep, but we'll see what the kicker's going to do.
Right.
That's number 22 kicking is Jameel Ashley. And back deep in the middle of the field is number 5, Philip Fleshman. And it is a squib kick.
It on the ground.
It's going to be picked up.
I just got to hold on to it.
And going to be tackled from behind that time. I'm trying to see who.
Number 30 made the tackle.
Number 28, the football. That's Buster Henderson. And Henderson knows how to run with the football.
Yeah, Joshua Jennings, number 30, made the tackle for William Campbell. So first down for the Raiders, 31.6 seconds. Doug, do you take a knee and run it out because William Campbell has no timeouts left?
Well, they're in decent field position. The Raiders have 2 timeouts. If they would try, it depends on what happens on this first play. If they make some decent yardage, you've got a pretty good. The first play they had tonight was a 91-yard breaker.
They got 4 wideouts, Doug.
Roll there to the right side, pass downfield.
Out of bounds.
Little over the head of number 15 for the Appomattox Raiders. That's DJ Smith.
And the one thing about
it was a safe pass.
I was going to say, nobody. Either your man's going to catch it or it's going to be out of bounds. That ball's not going to be intercepted.
And William Campbell, I'm sure, has been told, that looks like their secondary is about 15, 20 yards off the line of scrimmage. So you've got some ability to hit some underneath stuff and then maybe break a run or whatever from underneath. But I don't think you're going to be able to go up top and take it deep on them. Because if you look, number 9 for William Campbell is playing back here. That's Tyrell Staten. He's back about 15 yards off the line of scrimmage. That ball ran right up the middle of the play.
Big run here, Doug. Big run here, Doug.
Big run, you're exactly right. And he broke through the line and looked like number 21 for Appomattox. That's Deron Kelso, and he went right through the middle of the line. So the Raiders, Doug, make something happen before halftime.
And Doug, you know something? You might be watching the screen and you might say, hey, that guy blocked that guy from behind, but he really didn't. Because William Campbell knocked that man into the William Campbell playoff. That is not a block in the back.
No, it was not. And tell you, William Campbell, they were trying to tackle Deron Kelso around the shoulder pads. First of all, he's got a wet jersey. You're not going to stop him. And I know Mr. Kelso, you're not going to stop him up top.
He's pretty quick. Exactly right. So the Raiders with a big play. They really answered William Campbell. With only 30 seconds left on the clock.
Now where is old Mo at?
Well, it's back in the Raiders' pocket.
And here's Carter Jamison, big extra point, snap down, kick up, and it looks
I don't know, Doug. Is it good? Did it go through?
No, to the right a little bit.
Wide right, so the Raiders missed the opportunity to make it a 3-touchdown game, but they are up by 13 points with 15.6 seconds left. Doug, when we come back, are they going to squib it? I think they will.
I think you're right.
We'll be back.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Hometown Pharmacy in Appomattox is a friendly, professional neighborhood pharmacy, providing a great alternative to the typical chain or grocery drugstore experience. We pride ourselves in being a neighborhood pharmacy that's dedicated to the total health of our customers. We offer a large variety of your healthcare needs. We also have a copy center for your digital camera prints, as well as greeting cards and some great gift ideas. When you call or stop by, you get to speak with one of our friendly employees that will provide you with personalized service. Come on in, we'll make you feel at home.
Cavalier Tours on an affordable short trip. November 14th through the 16th, Tennessee Mountain Christmas. November 22nd and 23rd, Christmas in Colonial Williamsburg and Virginia Beach. December 4th through the 7th, Christmas in New York City. December 13th and 14th, Christmas in Old Town Alexandria and Washington, D.C. For all your family vacation needs, contact Cavalier Tours.
Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox is a full-service, family-owned funeral home. We've been located in the Central Virginia area since 1947 to serve you. We stand ready to assist you in arranging a personalized and meaningful funeral or cremation service to memorialize your loved one, or we can help you with your pre-arrangement plans. When you need a friend, we are here for you. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox, Virginia.
Welcome back, everyone, and while the team's getting lined up for the kickoff, Doug, let's not forget about Railroad Festival, October the 12th and 13th.
11th and 12th.
Oh, I would do that every time, don't we? October 11th and 12th here in historical Appomattox, and Doug, it's always a lot of fun and festivities, as you would say, at Railroad Festival.
Oh, I enjoy Railroad Festival. You know, we talk about, do you like the people? Do you like the food? Do you like this? It's all of it's right there. You can like any of it.
Exactly right.
Just show up for it and have a good time.
Hey, if you see the Lake Center Dandy one taking it to the streets, come on up and talk to us. We'd love to talk to you.
This is a squib kick right down the middle of the field. Going to pick it. This is Dockett's going to pick it up, so he has some running ability. He's going to be taken down. Looks like number 26 over there for Appomattox, Delonte Kelso, reeling in. Mr. Lockett over there.
9.8 seconds left, Doug. And Doug, the thing about that touchdown the Raiders got, not only was it huge because it's extra points for them, they get the ball back to start the second half. So
if they can take the football, come out to halftime, put some points on the board, it could spell that the game could be over. William Campbell's not going to give up, believe me. They're going to keep fighting and scratching, so don't think this game is over by any means.
Right, and watch for a little bit of trickery here, Doug, with 9.8 seconds left.
Well, that whole offense they got is nothing but trickery.
And there it is up the middle. That should do it. That will be the end of our first half because William Campbell does not have any timeouts. So, folks,
State is going to pick up about 7 yards on that final run of the first half.
A pretty good first half of play, especially if you're a Max Raider fan. We'll break for halftime. It is 20-7. The Raiders over the Generals. We'll be back. We'll talk about the first half with the Lake Star and the Dandy one on our Scott Wilson Insurance halftime show on the AliveTV Game of the Week on Shentel Cable right after this.
Not bad.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owner's agent today.
Welcome back to Appomattox, everyone. Jimmy the Lakes along with the Dandy one, Doug Washington. Danny, we've seen a really good first half of football.
Yes,
if you're a Raider fan, although we have seen William Campbell move the ball pretty steady as well. But before we talk about the game, take a look behind us, folks. The Dandy one and I are always talking about the homecoming games that we do. Doug, do you think we get a chance to walk through those balloons?
I don't know. I know the two guys holding the balloons up. I think we got a chance.
All right, I hear you. But talking about the football game, it's our Scott Wilson Insurance halftime show, Doug. Scott Wilson does a great job there, folks. Insurance for your home and your auto. I mean,
Life insurance, everything.
Scott Wilson does it all right there in Appomattox, Virginia. Now, talking about that first half, let's start with the Appomattox Raiders. First play from scrimmage for the Raiders, Doug, 91-yard touchdown pass.
Nice hookup, Dion Edwards over to Buster Henderson, and Buster, when he was behind everybody to start with by 10 yards, and Buster in an open field, you're not going to catch it.
Wide open he was, and Edwards made a perfect throw. You know, it was raining at the time, so you're thinking, raining. Is he going to bring that ball in? And he did. Pay dirt in the end zone, kick the extra point, it's 7-0.
Well, I noticed that when he was trying to catch the ball, he was making sure he had both hands on it.
And then Appomattox scored again a little bit later. That made it 14-0 in favor of Appomattox. William Campbell went through the first quarter, did not score a point, and did not score until there was like 37 seconds left.
That's right.
In the first half on a nice run by Dockett into the corner. And I like this William Campbell offense, Doug. It is tough to play defense against.
Well, yes, and they did it on a fourth down play, too, because they had bobbled a couple snaps before that. So it was fourth down and goal from about the 7-yard line. And I tell you what's an interesting, unique take on that single wing offense that they've got tonight, and where they'll hand the ball off. It looks like it's going one way, and the next thing you know, it's coming back at you. And, you know, the defense trying to find the football, it's got to be a problem for them. And, of course, that's what they're trying to do. Create misdirection where the defense is guessing all the time. And if they guess wrong, it happens just like Patrick Lockett did. He took it in the end zone for 6.
And Coach Jay First and his staff, they have done a great job, you know, adding this into that William Campbell offense, Doug. I mean, that coaching staff has been instrumental in making sure that they run these plays correctly. And I tell you, it's an interesting and a fun offense to watch. But we go back to the first half when we talk about the opening kickoff. William Campbell actually won the toss. Most teams deferred. William Campbell wanted the football. The Raiders kicked off, and William Campbell, the runner, broke a lot of tackles, Doug, and got it down to about the 20-yard line of Appomattox, only to have a block in the back and it come march all the way back.
Yeah, that's a tough break to start the game off with. You go from having 1st and 10 inside, you know, in pretty good field position in the opponent's territory, to you got to go back to about your 25-yard line. That's almost 60 yards difference right there.
And then William Campbell, they had to punt, so they did. Raiders, ill-advised, tried to make a fair catch running in a backwards motion. The receiver for the ball fumbled the ball. William Campbell actually had it. Appomattox ended up with it. The ball's kind of slippery, moving around. That's how they got it on the 9-yard line. Next play, 91 yards to pay dirt, and the Raiders were up 7-0.
Well,
right now, go ahead.
Well, I really think that the big key is it was 14-7. It was like 20 seconds left to go in the first half, and Appomattox broke a big play right up the middle of the line. I mean, they took it in with just seconds to go before halftime. That could be the straw that could break the camel's back.
Kelso, number 21, Doug, and once he got in the open field, nobody was catching him.
Nobody's going to catch him. He's a sprinter on the track team, and you give him some open ground. Plus, he's fairly strong individual up top, and you're not going to tackle him by hitting him around the shoulders.
And Coach Doug Smith has got to be pleased not only with his offense, but his defense, Doug. William Campbell has moved the ball up and down the field, but the Raiders have bogged down the William Campbell offense when they needed to.
Well, yeah, I look for the second half. I look for them for William Campbell to show up some of those mistakes they made, because they basically shot themselves in the foot with penalties and turnovers. Because I mean, realize it's easy to do that on a wet night hanging on to the football. However, Appomattox has got to find a way to figure that single wing out a little bit and stop some of that misdirection.
Well, Doug, I'm telling you, the Raiders are going to get the kickoff. to start the second half. And if the Raiders think they're going to lay down and win this thing 20-7, I think they're better think differently, Doug, because I think William Campbell's going to come out. They're going to put some points on the board. The Raiders are going to have to keep scoring.
Well, I think so. Both of these offenses are made to score. I think you're going to see William Campbell. It may take them a little further to get it in there. I mean, because they may have to be going up and down. You know, it takes a little longer. They don't have the high-powered, quick strike ability, but they can strike.
All right, so the William Campbell and Appomattox getting ready to come back onto the field. We'll have the kickoff just momentarily. But let's talk about the Railroad Day Parade, Doug.
Well, tell you what, let's do that when we take a little break for Scott Wilson Insurance.
That's exactly right. Well, we definitely need to do that. Let's take a break.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Welcome back to the Scott Wilson Insurance halftime show with the Dandy One and the Lakeston. Of course, we talked about that first half, Doug. But now we'll talk about the Railroad Festival, which is just about a week away.
Yes.
Can't wait to do it. We will be there. We will do the parade. You can see it on Shentel Cable later on during that week. We're going to be taking it to the streets. And if you see the Lake Store, the Dandy One, hey, come on up. Tell us what you like about Railroad Day. Get your pretty mug. Well, yeah, I said that. Get your pretty mug on the camera on Shentel Cable on AliveTV. Who knows? You may end up being a star.
Well,
I don't know if you heard me singing or not earlier, but I've already had a couple of calls.
Yeah, to be quiet. But I tell you what, yeah, come on up and you can get in the picture and get in the camera and we'll talk to you and you'll make us look better, okay? So come on up and talk to us on Take It to the Streets. Railroad Festival is always unique every year. There's some little new things that always pop up. This year, I'm interested in the bluegrass competition they have with all the bands coming in.
But that's not the only thing you're interested in, Doug, because
I'm
you're
not.
a child.
But you know, I'm not going to be here for it now.
But you're a child of the 70s, Doug, and who's going to be there?
The group Exile.
Exile is going to be there. What's one of the famous songs they sing?
Oh,
you were just singing it the other day.
It slips my mind right now.
Well, that doesn't take a lot to do that. I agree with that, folks.
That's true, but I had a lot going on this week.
But you're right, though. Exile had some top hits back in the 70s.
They were
the guys are still together. It should be a fantastic time at Railroad Festival. They're going to be one of the big groups that are going to be there.
Yeah.
But as you said, the bluegrass is not just playing. It is a competition.
That's right.
So those guys are going to be a picking.
And a grinning.
And we're going to do the same thing when we come back on your live TV game of the week on Shentel Cable. Right now, it's the Appomattox Raiders 20, the William Campbell General 7, and we'll be back. Thank you, Scott Wilson Insurance, for our halftime show.
He's picking. I'm grinning.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Hometown Pharmacy in Appomattox is a friendly, professional neighborhood pharmacy, providing a great alternative to the typical chain or grocery drugstore experience. We pride ourselves in being a neighborhood pharmacy that's dedicated to the total health of our customers. We offer a large variety of your healthcare needs. We also have a copy center for your digital camera prints, as well as greeting cards and some great gift ideas. When you call or stop by, you get to speak with one of our friendly employees that will provide you with personalized service. Come on in, we'll make you feel at home.
Cavalier Tours on an affordable short trip. November 14th through the 16th, Tennessee Mountain Christmas. November 22nd and 23rd, Christmas in Colonial Williamsburg and Virginia Beach. December 4th through the 7th, Christmas in New York City. December 13th and 14th, Christmas in Old Town Alexandria and Washington, D.C. For all your family vacation needs, contact Cavalier Tours.
Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox is a full-service, family-owned funeral home. We've been located in the Central Virginia area since 1947 to serve you. We stand ready to assist you in arranging a personalized and meaningful funeral or cremation service to memorialize your loved one, or we can help you with your pre-arrangement plans. When you need a friend, we are here for you. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox, Virginia.
Welcome back, everyone. Halftime is over here at Appomattox Bragg Stadium. Jimmy the Lakes, and the dandy one, Doug Marshall. William Campbell General is kicking off to the Raiders, and right now the Raiders with a 20-7 lead and a little squib kick, Doug. That can be trouble.
It's picked up once again. That's Buster Henderson, and Buster knows what to do with the football. He's almost as dangerous as Philip Fleshman in the back end, and this is going to be really good field position for the Rays to set up shop here to start the game. Second half at the 43-yard line to be first down and 10.
Who knows football? Buster knows football. How about that?
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I just thought I'd say it.
See, like I said, you like to hear yourself talk.
Here we go. 42-yard line. The Appomattox Rays with great field position, Doug. Both teams, I'm sure, have made some adjustments.
They always do at halftime. This is Philip Fleshman going wide.
He's going to lose a lot of yardage.
And he is going to get taken down for about a 5 or 6 yard loss back to about the 35, 36-yard line.
And Doug, did you notice that William Campbell had 9 men within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage? Maybe that's going to be the game plan in the second half, is to stack it up.
Well, I tell you what, the Raiders have shown that they don't mind faking that run, stepping back, and hitting a gentleman over the line. And some of the receivers that the Raiders have gotten behind.
That's a 4-yard loss, and now the Raiders go to that 4.
And I like this matchup with Henderson over here on the left side. A slant pattern is there.
Raiders with the 4 wide out package over the top to Henderson.
No, that's Philip Fleshman. The ball was thrown.
I'm sorry.
If the ball is thrown to the inside, he's got a better chance to catch it, but that's a pass that Fleshman has to make an adjustment on to catch, because there was enough air under that one. If he catches it, it might be off to the races again.
So 3rd and 14 for the Raiders early on in this
and I
third quarter.
I really think this is key, because William Campbell comes out, holds the Raiders, takes the football and goes down and makes it a 20-14 game. This is anybody's game, because the Raiders did miss a very key extra point.
Here comes the blitz, Doug. Look out.
Edwards throws it downfield.
Throws it behind Fleshman again.
And so it'll be 4th down, and the Raiders go 3 and out to start the second half.
And a minute hadn't even run off the clock yet, Doug. Got 11:03 left in the third quarter.
Well, it all started out by the sweep to sweep the Fleshman lost a yardage on, and the Raiders have been really good going straight ahead and not running the end sweeps tonight. William Campbell is quick enough to cut the sweeps off, so I think attacking straight ahead is probably the best thing. Carter Jamison to kick.
Of course, that ball is a little wet, Doug. He's got it. Here comes William Campbell. Pretty good kick.
Low kick.
And not a very good bounce for the Raiders.
No, and I'm almost wondering if it didn't hit either a Raider down there or hit off the bottom leg of a General, but it's going to be William Campbell's football around the 39-yard line.
39-yard line. We'll come back. 10:56 left in the third quarter of play. Come on back to the Live TV Game of the Week on Shentel Cable right after this.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent, today.
Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakes to Lakes here. And are you tired of paying too much for a new vehicle? Well, if so, Cedarline Automotive and Appomattox is your next stop. Cedarline has a large selection of vehicles to choose from. Great, pre-owned, like-new vehicles that can fit your budget. And it doesn't get any better than saving thousands of dollars on that vehicle rather than buying a brand new one. So stop by Cedarline Automotive to get the rural treatment. You will not be disappointed. And don't forget about Cedarline and their certified mechanics to make sure that your ride or your current ride is in tip-top shape. Cedarline Automotive on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farm.
Visit us online.
It's time. This Saturday and Sunday in Appomattox. It's the 42nd Historical Railroad Festival on Saturday from 9 till 5 and Sunday from 11 to 5.
Look at all these fun-filled events for every age.
Don't miss it.
Welcome back, everyone, from the break. William Campbell's got it all jammed up on the line as they have all night long, Doug, but they can grow out of this as well.
This time the ball's on the ground. Pops out, and let's see. We got a scramble for the football.
This is going to be interesting.
They haven't given a signal yet. I believe William Campbell may have got this football back.
45 looks like he might have his hands on it, Doug. That's Nicholas Wchs. They're still looking. Officials trying to separate them. They're saying, okay, get up. And it's going to be second down.
Second down. They didn't really said that.
Wchs ended up with the ball. So
I believe he did.
And it was still on the ground when he went down, Doug. So a good play by Wchs to haul it back in.
And that's the one thing about that type of offense is a lot of handling the football, putting it in and pulling it out of somebody's back, stomach and all. It creates some problems, especially with a wet football.
Oh, yeah. No question about it.
So second down and 12 for the Generals.
They didn't lose any more yardage than they did.
Well, they were lucky to get the football back because the Raiders, I think, were in prime position to get that. This time the ball is going to be pitched back.
Bobbled it a little bit, but he's got some running room.
Yeah, he broke a nice tackle back there. Number 52 in the backfield almost got him for Appomattox. Slipped away from him, but pickup of about 4 yards on the play. Makes it third down and 8.
And Doug, I think we finally found out who number 36 is, didn't we?
Number 36 for Appomattox is Rashad Hartman.
Rashad Hartman. He's been in on a lot of plays tonight.
Rashad has a nose for the football, and we found that out tonight because he's all over the place.
So you've got third and 8 for William Campbell. Looks like it may be a passing down for them.
Ball at the 41-yard line of the Generals. Lockett went out on the last play, but he is back in this play. The snap straight back to Lockett. The pass over the middle.
Intercepted, Doug.
And that's going to be intercepted by number 3 of the Appomattox Raiders, Deshaun Thomas. And Thomas is going to be taken down at about the 47-yard line. First down and 10 for the Raiders. And they'll shut up shop there. 8:58 to go. It's Appomattox 20 and William Campbell 7. We're coming back on the AliveTV Game of the Week right here on Shentel Cable. Come on back and join the Lakester and the Dandy One.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Hometown Pharmacy in Appomattox is a friendly professional neighborhood pharmacy providing a great alternative to the typical chain or grocery drugstore experience. We pride ourselves in being a neighborhood pharmacy that's dedicated to the total health of our customers. We offer a large variety of your healthcare needs. We also have a copy center for your digital camera prints, as well as greeting cards and some great gift ideas. When you call or stop by, you get to speak with one of our friendly employees that will provide you with personalized service. Come on in, we'll make you feel at home.
Cavalier Tours on an affordable short trip. November 14th through the 16th, Tennessee Mountain Christmas. November 22nd and 23rd, Christmas in Colonial Williamsburg and Virginia Beach. December 4th through the 7th, Christmas in New York City. December 13th and 14th, Christmas in Old Town Alexandria and Washington, D.C. For all your family vacation needs, contact Cavalier Tours.
Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox is a full-service, family-owned funeral home. We've been located in the Central Virginia area since 1947 to serve you. We stand ready to assist you in arranging a personalized and meaningful funeral or cremation service to memorialize your loved one, or we can help you with your pre-arrangement plans. When you need a friend, we are here for you. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox, Virginia.
All right, Danny, we're back, and the Raiders with a handoff.
This is a nice break this time. Once again, that's Kelso.
And Kelso had a big run at the end of the first half, and wow!
And he is taking people with him right now.
Really pushed the pile that time down inside the 35-yard line of William Campbell.
So the Raiders that time with a great run. And once again, this was one that was pretty much straight ahead. No big end sweep on this thing. William Campbell didn't have a chance. The hole was there, and Kelso hit it.
Doug,
I think that's what Appomattox has got to do.
And Doug, you got to remember, William Campbell is coming with a good resume.
Oh, they've got a great resume. This time the ball is handed up over the right side. It looks like Fleshman. He's going to get it inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. Raiders moving the football now on the second possession. They stopped the William Campbell Generals with the turnover there just a moment ago. Got the ball back, and now they own the march again inside the General 30-yard line, make it the 28. Second and about 4. And we got stoppage of play. We got a timeout, William Campbell. Yes, timeout, William Campbell.
8:08 left in the third period of play, Doug. And we're going to keep it right here because we want to tell folks about the Bluegrass Festival, the first one that we're going to have.
Well, the Appomattox Athletic Boosters Club here, the ACHS Boosters Club at Appomattox, has bluegrass shows every year. They usually start in January, but this year, a very special edition is coming up on November the 8th, right here at Appomattox County High School Auditorium. It is Dr. Ralph Stanley's farewell tour.
He's been around for a long time.
He is going to retire. He is well into his 80s now. Dr. Ralph and the Clinch Mountain Boys, along with Ralph's son, Ralph Stanley II, and a local group, Dixie Ridge, will perform. Dixie Ridge is going to open it up. Showtime is 7, doors open at 6. There will be concessions.
And Doug, what's the price on that?
The advance tickets are $25, $30 at the door. Children 6 to 12 are $10, 5 and under are free. You can buy your tickets online at lynchburgtickets.com.
www.lynchburgtickets.com. www.lynchburgtickets.com.
And I'll give you the locations in a minute.
Let's get back to the game.
Ball handed off up the middle. That's Philip Fleshman. Fleshman gets it down close to the 25-yard. He's going to be just a little short of the first down, third down for the Raiders. Ticket locations, if you want to buy them right here in the Appomattox area. CarQuest Auto Parts and Appomattox County High School. Buffalo Creek Guitar in Farmville. And the Point Source Audio over in Lynchburg. If you need more information, 660-710 or AppomattoxBluegrass.com.
And Doug, I'm going to tell you something real interesting after this play.
Ball handed up left side. This is number 6 for Appomattox running the football, Trey Walker. And Trey gets a first down as he gets it down to about the 21-yard line.
Doug just got a score from City Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia.
Okay.
Justin Forrest Cavaliers 35. Heritage Pioneers 26. Still playing.
Still playing.
I'm telling you, Justin Forrest is alive.
Well, I tell you what, they got a nice Christmas present.
And Brookville is 14-7 at the half. And who are they playing?
They are playing.
Was it Rustburg?
Rustburg.
So that's a close game as well.
A real good football game. Got a couple good ones going on. Not much defense over City Stadium tonight.
No, we told them it was going to be an exciting game.
Edwards keeps the football, turns it up inside. He had an option to pitch it. I think he made a wise decision cutting it up the field, and he'll get it inside the 15 down to about the 14.
And Doug, Alta Vista up 28-0 over Gretna in just the second quarter.
I tell you what, Alta Vista is for real, but Gretna, they really have.
I'm surprised.
They really on a slide this year.
When we saw them play Heritage, I was impressed by some of the plays that they had, but I don't know.
And we will get to see the Gretna Hawks here a few weeks, I think, right here, won't we? Or is that? I don't know whether that's on our schedule.
It's an away game.
I believe it is. Ball handed off up the middle once again. Nice move.
Big run
down inside the 5-yard line and hit that one. That was Trey Walker, I believe. That's Philip Fleshman. Fleshman has been working hard tonight, and Fleshman is only a 10th grader.
Oh, the Raiders are very young. Very young. They don't have that many seniors on the team.
They've got a key senior at quarterback, and the rest of their skill positions, maybe 10th and 9th graders.
They only have 10 seniors on the team.
First and goal, 4-yard line. Ball, Edwards takes it up the middle, and he goes in the end zone, and he doesn't even hit the ground. So the Appomattox Raiders with 6 points at the 6:20 mark here in the third period of play. They up 26-7 with the extra point conversion to come.
And Doug, what you've got to remember about Deion Edwards out there quarterbacking for the Raiders is he was not even the starter at the beginning of the year. It was Matt Page who was having a good year until he got hurt his throwing arm.
Yeah, Matt is going to probably be the quarterback maybe of the future. Like you said, you talked about the Graves kid a little while ago, Devon Graves. He's a possibility. But we have to wait and see what the future brings. It's whatever Coach Smith. The Raiders are going to get a penalty probably here.
Well, let's see. They didn't throw anything.
Snap down, kick up. This looks a little better right there in the middle.
It is good. So the Raiders go up 27-7 over the William Campbell Generals. And Doug, I don't mind telling you, I'm surprised at that score right now.
I really am surprised at the score. I'm sure if you're a Raider fan, you'll take it and be happy. It's homecoming night. Everybody's pretty happy. One folks are still here. They got the umbrellas going, and it's not even raining.
It's beautiful out there. 27-7, 6:20 left in the third quarter. Come on back, folks, to the Live TV Game of the Week on Shentel Cable right after this.
Welcome to RE/MAX Realty in Appomattox, Virginia. The time has never been better to purchase a home.
Good morning, RE/MAX Realty Connection. May I help you?
RE/MAX has a trained professional staff that can help you make your dream of owning a home come true. Look at this week's Home of the Week.
Concord Automotive Service Center is open and wants to help you with your general automotive needs. Since opening in June, we have made many new friends with our automotive service and help. We are located on Highway 460 West in Concord, Virginia, specializing in oil changes, tire rotation, air conditioning service, tire sales, and just about any general automotive need you may have. So please stop by and join the rest of our many friends who have learned that Concord Automotive Service Center is the place to stop for your automotive needs. Call us at area code 434-993-2777. That's 993-2777.
State Farm Insurance has been serving Appomattox and surrounding area for 42 years. Their expert service and advice is what their customers have come to depend upon. Located in the heart of Appomattox, owner Jim Ford knows that trust is something that doesn't come lightly. So for all of your home, auto, life insurance, and financial needs, see State Farm Insurance in Appomattox. Bring your current coverage and let State Farm see if they can beat your current rates. Call today.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent, today.
right, welcome back, everyone, to Appomattox, Virginia, and Bragg Stadium, the home of the Raiders. And it's the Appomattox Raiders 27, William Campbell Generals 7 right now. And Doug, you say to yourself, well, the Raiders up by 20, this thing's over. I'm telling you, I think William Campbell's going to score some more points.
Well, I'm sure that they are, but, I mean, it's a 20-point lead. You're looking at 3 scores right now to get back in the ball game. And William Campbell's only got 1 through 2.5. Ball goes through the hands of number 2 for Josh Rosser.
Nowhere to go.
And then he ends up getting nailed at about the 14, 15-yard line, so it's going to be not real good field position.
And, Doug, that's what happens when you mishandle the kickoff like that or a punt. A lot of times you're not going to get very far because it gives the defense a chance to get down there and make the tackle.
And I know they're going over and they say, well, Coach, the football is wet, it's this and it's that. And all the coaches got to do is look and say, well, the other team's not having any problem with their end of it. So
that's right.
Did you?
But I know that's what they're saying because that's what I would say. Well, Coach, it was wet. That's why I couldn't catch it.
But the other team's got the same footballs. Come on.
Well, let's check their hands for some of that stickum.
Oh, that's right. Now. That's right. You're an Oakland Raiders fan. You remember Lester Hayes.
My boy Lester Hayes.
Your boy Lester, he was smothered in it.
I'll tell you a story about that in just a second.
Ball handed off around to the left side of the field. That's Daniel Dawson running the football, and Daniel Dawson's going to get some good running room, about 7, 8 yards on the play.
And Doug, the story behind the stickum with Lester Hayes is they asked Dan Marino, who's a Hall of Fame quarterback, who he hated to play the most. He said, well, the Oakland Raiders, one of the teams I hate to play. And they said, why? Is it their defense? Is it their offense? He said, no. He said, because they got so much stickum on the defense that when I go to throw the ball, it almost will not come off my hand.
Second down and about 2 yards to go for William Campbell first down. 5:36 third quarter play. The Raiders on top 27-7 here at Bragg Stadium on homecoming night 2014 for the Raiders. Ball coming over to the left side, and
nowhere to go.
I didn't even see the number who had the football.
I think it's number 7, Doug, who is Lockett.
Lockett did not have a chance to get around anywhere. Yeah, Lockett with the carry. 10 for Appomattox. That's Devin Dews on his stop. So they give him back to the line of scrimmage. So third down and looking at 2 again.
Well, and the key to this drive, Doug, is a lot of time is running off the clock. We're under 5 minutes in the third quarter right now.
Well, see, William Campbell, they're going to run the football. Even though you can throw out of this is a predominantly running type of style of offense. So the Generals are going to grind it out. They're going to use some clock up. Ball comes up over the 25-yard line, which should be enough for the first down.
Yeah, I think it's going to be enough, Doug. And
that was once again Tyrell Staten. He's been able to bury it and bury his head, move the pile a little bit tonight.
DeAndre Robinson and Brandon Pierce Ware in on the tackle that time, number 10 and number 78 for the Raiders. And
number 78 for the Raiders is a big gentleman out there. If you'll take a look at it, I think they probably had to stitch a couple jerseys to get him.
Yeah, and only a sophomore, Doug.
Yeah, Big D they call him.
Only a sophomore.
Big D.
DeAndre Robinson, he is a big fella.
By the time he's a senior, it could pan out to be a really good football player.
You're exactly right. They keep him in the weight room.
Ball handed off inside, number 22.
Good play by the Raiders.
At Jameel Ashley, and the Raiders snuff that out on the inside handoff.
And Doug, we do not have number 52's number. You said that Khalil McCoy, number 52, on our program is not out there. So whoever 52 is tonight, he's really been in on a lot of tackles.
Second and 13.
And I really can't say who number 52 is.
That's that mystery man. We always have mystery man. 3:45 and counting, third quarter, 27-7. William Campbell losing to the Raiders right now.
Ball handed off right up the middle. That is, I believe that's that number 9. I think that's Staten once again. Tyrell Staten.
Nice run by Staten. And we got a flag coming up. A couple flags.
Got a couple flags on the play right there. That could be offsetting penalties right there. Could be. We'll see.
See what we got. Now, the Raiders are saying it's on William Campbell.
It could be a late hit. Could be a late block right there. Block from behind. Because the Raiders they're kind of celebrating here a little bit.
And they're all going to march it off. And it's William Campbell.
And what could be bad about this? This could be a dead ball foul. I don't know. This could be after the play. Although the whistles really had not blown.
Well, it's 15 yards.
And
It's going to be a first down. It's a dead ball foul. That's what it is, personal foul.
Yep.
So if they give them a first down and they back that up.
They gave him the first down, Doug.
So that means the chains need to move to the right. The chains need to, no.
They actually moved him. Calvin Adams, Doug. We found out number 52 is Calvin Adams.
Well, he is listed on our program as number 50.
And he has made some great tackles tonight.
Yeah, he's right up on the line. Ball handed off once again. That is number 9. That's Staten breaking, spin, moves, comes on up across the almost up to the 40-yard line. That's about the original line of scrimmage before they had the penalty.
Yep, he'll pick up another first down.
That will be a 1st and 10.
And, Doug, this has been a physical game.
Well, anytime William Campbell plays, it's going to be physical. You can count on that. They're going to move some people off the line of scrimmage, and you just have to match their physicality.
I like that.
That's my new word of the day.
I like that.
You like that one?
We hadn't gotten to your dictionary.
It's been a while since we've done that, hasn't it?
It has, but I like that physicality.
Physicality.
Yeah, I like it.
1st down and 10. Ball about the 39-yard line, the Generals. And
nowhere to go that time.
No,
I don't know if that was a broken play or what, Doug.
I know the Raiders just snuffed that out. Calvin Adams in on the play that time, and I believe
it was number 9 again.
It was number 9, Staten. Somebody said y'all might want to start tackling that guy, and I think the whole team met at him back there tonight.
That's about a 5-yard loss, so you've got 2nd and 15 coming up.
2nd and 15.
Again, Doug, it has stopped raining.
Well, actually, it's a nice evening out here.
It is. It feels good.
It really does. Now, it's supposed to get cool the next couple of nights.
You keep telling me that.
Pitch back, and to turn up the
Raiders
field.
were right there that time, Doug.
And I did not catch the number. Look, maybe number 11. Jamal Wilkes.
We'll go find it here in a minute. Coming up off the pile. Actually, I think it's 23, Doug.
Number 23, that's Khalil Boyd. Boyd on the carry, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The ball spotted at about the 35-yard line. So it's going to be a 3rd down and call it 14.
3rd and 14 for the William Campbell Generals, Doug. And I don't know, you might be looking at 2-down territory here to pick up that first down.
Well, last time the Raiders, the Generals in this position, they tried to throw a pass and it was picked off. Ball handed off once again. That's Staten up that's number 23, and then once again that's Boyd, and he's going to get hit. He's going to get stopped at about the 37, 38-yard line, so it brings up 4th down and 11. And I just don't believe the Generals are going to turn it over in their own territory by going for this one.
Now it looks like they're going to line up for the punt because you've got 3rd and 11, 4th and 11.
I think if they'd have been in Raider territory about the 40-yard line, maybe the 35, you might have seen them try it. But I just don't see them going here and turning it over in their own territory.
Yeah, I think you're right, Doug.
So Fleshman is going back, I believe, and doing the kicking, number 22, Jameel Ashley.
And, Ashley's been putting it pretty well. Bad snap.
That's a bad snap. And Ashley is going to have a rough time of getting it. If it's just the Raiders, the Raiders are going to end up tackling back for a loss at about the 22-yard line. Ashley did everything he could to avoid that. I mean, he looked like he has to be a shortstop on that one.
And he just couldn't get into a spot where he could kick the ball, Doug.
So with 19 seconds to go here in the 3rd period, I think we'll just keep it right here with 19 seconds to go there, Lakester.
I think that's a good idea.
And the Raiders will take over in relatively really good field position here.
I would say it's real good, real good. We talked about it earlier in the game, Doug, different players that have played, the names we see. Cedric Pearman, he plays for the Cincinnati Bengals. They're undefeated in the NFL, and that guy ran right on this field all over the Raiders. I hate to say it, but he did.
He did. Right now, Philip Fleshman cutting it back, and he's doing a pretty good. No, that's number 15 for the Raiders. That's DJ Smith. He did a little bit of pretty good running right that time himself. Got it down to the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. The clock will stop for the change for the movement of the chains, but
Doug, Coach
that
Smith,
may be the last play of the 3rd period.
Doug, Coach Smith for the Raiders getting some people in there that perhaps hadn't got a lot of playing time.
The Raiders are actually going to work to try to, I think they're going to let the clock go.
Yeah, they are.
And there they go. That's the end of the third period of play. Appomattox 27, the William Campbell Generals 7. Maybe a little surprise to us.
Absolutely.
But the Raiders on top by 20. We've got the fourth quarter, fast and furious fourth quarter coming up in just a minute.
Coming up.
Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakes here. And are you tired of paying too much for a new vehicle? Well, if so, Cedarline Automotive in Appomattox is your next stop. Cedarline has a large selection of vehicles to choose from. Great, pre-owned, like new vehicles that can fit your budget. And it doesn't get any better than saving thousands of dollars on that vehicle rather than buying a brand new one. So stop by Cedarline Automotive to get the rural treatment. You will not be disappointed. And don't forget about Cedarline and the certified mechanics to make sure that your ride or your current ride is in tip-top shape. Cedarline Automotive on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farm.
Visit us online. As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Don't miss the 42nd Historic Appomattox Railroad Festival. The big parade on Saturday morning. Loads of fun for the kids at Playland Park. The firefighters competition. And music from all the great bands. Bluegrass band competition on Sunday and good old days in Appomattox. The classic car show. Fine art shows and sales. All at Appomattox. Don't miss the big event.
Raiders got it, moving it towards the goal line.
And I don't think
just a little bit short, Doug.
Didn't catch who went into the end zone. The Raiders do have a first and second and goal from about the 4-yard line. Is that where they put it?
We'll call it the 4-yard line. It's either the 4 or the 5.
4 or the 5.
It's close.
Yeah. It's inside. I believe it's inside the 5. I believe you got the 4. So we're not totally wrong, like we have been before.
Wait a minute. We got official timeout for some reason. Not sure why they're calling the timeout. Maybe it's to change the ball, perhaps. All right, now we're ready. We got the clock rolling.
The Raiders have second and goal from the 4. Ball this time, I think, nobody got going very good on that one at all. The ball was stopped, and it might be right there now, right at around the 4. Not seeing who actually had it. I think the Raiders.
A fumble, Doug.
Oh, well.
William Campbell came up with it.
But that's a big turnover for the Generals right there. It stopped. The Raiders were ready to knock on the door. If nothing else, they would have got a field goal out that thing.
Yeah, somebody jumped in there, and I think it was number 45, who was Nicholas Wchs. He got the snap count perfect, and he got across the line before the Raiders did, knocked the ball loose. William Campbell's in business.
And when you figure out the snap count, it's kind of the quarterback's job for them. He's got to alternate.
Got to mix it.
And he's got to mix it up instead of quit going on the same count every time.
William Campbell deep in their own territory, coming up on the 4-yard line. And, Doug, this is where you got to watch it. This is where a team can break one.
Ball handed up the middle.
Good defense by the Raiders.
The Raiders, it may be a yard pickup on that, 2 at the most. Be second down and call it 9 yards to go for the Generals.
The score is 27. The score is 27-7. Okay, and you might be sitting at home saying, "Oh, William Campbell, I don't know if they're that good." William Campbell has a quality football team.
Yes, they do.
The Raiders are just playing a great game tonight.
The Raiders are playing a really good football game, and the Raiders will actually be off. They have a bye week next week, so if they got bumps and bruises, they can heal. And this is kind of the way that you like to have the bye, right in the middle of the season, where you get people healed up. And then you got an extra week of practice to kind of work on towards the end of the season, because these are the games that really mean something coming up to the end of the season now.
And now, Doug, William Campbell's have to decide: are we going to throw down next to our own end zone? Khalil Boyd, number 23, had to carry that time. So you're looking at 3rd and 8. It's more than likely a passing down for William Campbell, because you don't want to punt out of your own end zone. So you want to pick up that first down.
Oh yes. If not, the Raiders will get the football back in relatively a good field position, but at least you stop the Raiders from going in the end zone. This one, Lockett's dropping back, throws over the middle.
Wide open, Doug.
Got a wide open man. And nice tackle that time, but it's a good. And we got a.
Yeah, and it could be a face mask.
Number 3, Deshaun Thomas brought him down, but.
And if it is a face mask.
Oh, they got a sideline warning against the Raiders, I think.
Oh.
Sideline warning, stay back. And so that's a warning this time. The next time it will be a 15-yard penalty against the Raiders. So the warning is a warning.
Well, what happens, Doug, you can't get but so far out there on the field, because if you do, you're in the way of the official running up and down the field.
9:48 to go. William Campbell with a nice, they got out in front of the shadow of the goal post. This time the ball's right up the middle. Going down with the football is number 9. That is Staten again, Tyrell Staten.
And coming up with one of the tackles, number 36, who was Hartman, I believe, Doug. Is that right?
That's correct. Second down and about 7 to go.
2nd and 7.
Generals coming up to the line. Wchs box his signal. This time the ball drop back. Wchs throws a little flat pass.
Play.
Number 45, that's Nicholas Wchs. Wchs comes out, takes it down into Raider territory inside the 40.
Yeah, it was Lockett with the pass, number 7 Lockett to number 45. It was Nicholas Wchs.
And Wchs sets up kind of in a wing spot, boxes signals, and then all that play takes place.
Yeah.
That was just a simple direct snap back to Lockett. And Wchs went out the backfield, caught it in the flats. He had some running room, made a nice little play out of that 40-yard line to the Raiders, 1st and 10.
And William Campbell's got something going here, Doug. And again, only down by 3 touchdowns.
Snap back this time. Lockett's dropping back, looking for the pass play. Finds it
Got him
over
open
on the right sideline. Going to be taken out of bounds.
And Doug, what's happening right now is the William Campbell offensive line is giving Lockett time to throw the ball.
Jamal Wilkes comes down with the pass over there, about an 11-yard pickup.
Lockett had all day to throw the ball that time.
Down inside the 30-yard line. That's another first down for William Campbell. 8:38 to go. You can throw the football out of this. First of all, Tyrell Staten's got enough yardage running that line has got to honor the run.
Honest, that's exactly right.
And that gives Lockett a little more time. This time there's Staten on the run. And Staten's going to pick up 2 or 3 yards on that play. And as long as he does that, it makes the defensive line have to stay home.
Well, the one thing about this drive is it's burning time off the clock for William Campbell. And right now, if you're the Raiders, the clock is your ally.
Oh, yeah, well, you three scores up. The only way that I think William Campbell can get back in this football game is the Raiders are going to have to do something like turning it over.
Well, kind of like what they just did.
Like they just did, yeah.
Or running 3 plays and out.
Well, 3 plays and out still going to burn a couple minutes up off the clock.
Unless you're throwing it like they did the last time.
Well, you are correct.
Well, thank you very much.
But, I mean, I think that you're going to find out that they're probably going to run the football a little bit more, which may end up being 3 plays now, but that's going to eat clock.
You got to watch out. Can't get too conservative.
Lockett this time, not enough time. He's being chased around, but we're going to have a flag on the play because number 36 that time, Rashad Hartman, hit Lockett right after he threw the football, so it's going to be roughing the passer.
That's 15 yards.
15.
It's going to be a first down.
And you move the sticks.
Keep the drive going, Doug.
That was just not thinking right there. You got to pull up when the guy throws the football. I realize you've been chasing him around, and I want to get the hit on that quarterback. But once that quarterback releases that football, you've got to lay off of him a little bit. He never does. The Lakester's not talking back, so he's just.
I hear you, Doug. I hear you. I just thought you want to hear yourself talk for a little while.
That's what you like to do. I don't do what you like.
You're exactly right. You do the wrong thing.
This time Tyrell Staten's going to get boxed up in the backfield. I don't know whether he got back to the line of scrimmage or not. It's going to be close.
You make me laugh, Douglas.
Loss of a couple on the play, 2nd down and 12 for the William Campbell Generals.
And again, William Campbell has run quite a lot of time off on this drive, Doug.
Well, they have. They've got a nice sustained drive, but this is what this offense is designed to do. It's going to grind it out, which if you're ahead or you tied up in the game and eats the clock up, the other team, you score, go ahead, and they don't have time to do anything with. But when you're down, it's not a good offense to come back on.
Yep, we got a timeout coming. William Campbell's going to call their 2nd timeout of the half.
Yes.
So, with that timeout, 7 minutes exactly left in our football game here from Appomattox. It's homecoming, and the Appomattox Raiders up 27-7 over the William Campbell Generals. So, we'll be right back.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Hometown Pharmacy in Appomattox is a friendly, professional neighborhood pharmacy, providing a great alternative to the typical chain or grocery drugstore experience. We pride ourselves in being a neighborhood pharmacy that's dedicated to the total health of our customers. We offer a large variety of your healthcare needs. We also have a copy center for your digital camera prints, as well as greeting cards and some great gift ideas. When you call or stop by, you get to speak with one of our friendly employees that will provide you with personalized service. Come on in, we'll make you feel at home.
Cavalier Tours on an affordable short trip. November 14th through the 16th, Tennessee Mountain Christmas. November 22nd and 23rd, Christmas in Colonial Williamsburg and Virginia Beach. December 4th through the 7th, Christmas in New York City. December 13th and 14th, Christmas in Old Town Alexandria and Washington, D.C. For all your family vacation needs, contact Cavalier Tours.
Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox is a full-service, family-owned funeral home. We've been located in the Central Virginia area since 1947 to serve you. We stand ready to assist you in arranging a personalized and meaningful funeral or cremation service to memorialize your loved one, or we can help you with your pre-arrangement plans. When you need a friend, we are here for you. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox, Virginia.
We're back, everyone, and William Campbell, again, 2nd and 12 here, Doug, trying to get it into the end zone.
That's Lockett with the football running the right side. He's going to pick up some decent yardage as he gets down inside around close to the 10-yard line. So it's going to make up 3rd down and short. Right 3 or 4 yards for a first down.
And he did not get out of bounds, Doug, so the clock continues to run.
That looked like that was just a student body right and just go.
Well, you know, William Campbell's got some pretty good sized guys on that offensive line, so if they all get going in one direction, they're going to make some headway.
Third down, about 4 yards for a first down for the Generals. The ball's inside the 10-yard line. Looks like about the 8. Coming up on 6:20 here in the ball game. Generals down 27-20. Definitely 2-down territory here. Ball's low, snap. Number 23 with it. That's Boyd. And Boyd's going to be real close to the first down.
Yeah, somebody could put a pretty good lick on him that time, Doug. In on the tackle, number 10, who is Devin Dews, and 26, who is Delonte Kelso.
So it's going to be, but it's enough for the first down. So it's first and goal, and the ball is spotted just inside the 5 at about the 4.
First and goal from the 5.
And like I said, Jimmy, this style of offense is not going to allow them to be able to score quick enough. Mike,
No, but
you may actually see them with an onside. If they score here, you may see an onside kick attempt.
Well, I was going to say, you have to remember, the field is wet, the ball is going to be wet, and the onside kick could easily get away from the Raiders, and the next thing you know, they're in business again. The key is they got to get it in the end zone now. Oh, we got
Once
a fumble.
again, that's a bobble right
And
there.
the Raiders have got it, Doug.
The Raiders have picked it up. Well, the Raiders have got the fumble, but he was down on his knee when he picked it up. All right, this is what you got to watch out for, because you start. We saw. I saw a gentleman last week with the Colonels, and he got ejected from the game. And of course, if you get ejected from the game, you don't play the next one.
That's right.
But cooler heads prevailed. Nobody threw any punches. But sometimes, out of frustration, things like this happen.
They do, and of course, William Campbell coming in 3-1. They're down 27-7 to a good Raider team who's played good tonight. William Campbell has made some mistakes. Another one made right there when they were in scoring position. So, you take. I really go back to that opening kickoff, Doug.
Yeah, they just returned the favor that the Raiders did to them down there deep in their territory. So, first down and 10 for the Raiders as they get the turnover inside the 10. So now can they move the football from the shadow of their goalpost? Ball handed off right up over the right side of their line. Crosses up across the 10, maybe to about the 11.
I believe it's number 4, Dre Davis with the carry, Doug.
Yeah, the Raiders are playing quite a few players tonight. Number 6, Trey Walker, I think, on the carry.
Could have been 6, Trey Walker. You're right.
Trey Walker on the carry.
So by the time this play is carried out, we'll be right around the 5-minute mark.
Second and 6.
They got 2nd and 6 for the Raiders, and again, William Campbell's already used 2 timeouts, so they'll only stop the clock one more time. And if the Raiders didn't jump, they're going to get an easy 5 yards right here.
And number 9 breaking the neutral. That's Tyrell Staten. Staten's been going through holes, going up the, breaking through Raiders. He's been breaking through the Raiders defense. Now he's trying to break through the Raiders offense too.
And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 1 there, Doug, which is a lot more manageable than that 2nd and 6.
And right there could be the thing with the snap count. That time Edwards differed the snap count a little bit, and Staten's been timing that snap count. Maybe that's what happened on the fumble. So smart move that time by Edwards. This time this is off. Philip Fleshman on the breakaway. Can he outrun people? And he broke a tackle by number 11 who took a bad angle. And Fleshman going into the end zone. Touchdown. And that's a good run. That is.
Flag on the play, Doug.
And that's going to be, I think, taunting, I believe. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Raiders. Touchdown. Because Fleshman, when he went across the end zone, he pointed ahead, and he can't do that.
Yep. So that'll be assessed on the kickoff, I think, Doug.
That'll be assessed on the kickoff, but once again, that's an 82-yard run that time. 82-yard run. But, I mean, you can't do little silly things like that, because if it was a close ball game, that play right there, the Raiders now have to kick off from their 25-yard line. William Campbell's going to get pretty good field position. Fleshman will hold for Carter, the kicker.
Officials trying to get things organized now.
But the Virginia High School League says you cannot do that. That's a form of taunting.
Yep.
And they call it unsportsmanlike conduct. And Fleshman, before he crossed the goal line, he was pointing.
He was.
He just needs to cross the goal line, lay the football down, and go back to the bench. The extra point attempt is up, and it looks good from here.
It was very good, and the Raiders with a 34-7 lead, Doug. And I'm going to be up, Doug. I said it before. I'm very surprised at this score.
I really am surprised at this score, but it is what it is. 4:42 to go in the ball game. The Raiders 34. The William Campbell General 7. We're coming right back on the Alive TV Game of the Week right here on Shentel Cable.
Welcome to RE/MAX Realty in Appomattox, Virginia. The time has never been better to purchase a home.
Good morning, RE/MAX Realty Connection. May I help you?
RE/MAX has a trained professional staff that can help you make your dream of owning a home come true. Look at this week's Home of the Week.
Concord Automotive Service Center is open and wants to help you with your general automotive needs. Since opening in June, we have made many new friends with our automotive service and help. We are located on Highway 460 West in Concord, Virginia, specializing in oil changes, tire rotation, air conditioning service, tire sales, and just about any general automotive need you may have. So please stop by and join the rest of our many friends who have learned that Concord Automotive Service Center is the place to stop for your automotive needs. Call us at area code 434-993-2777. That's 993-2777.
State Farm Insurance has been serving Appomattox and surrounding area for 42 years. Their expert service and advice is what their customers have come to depend upon. Located in the heart of Appomattox, owner Jim Ford knows that trust is something that doesn't come lightly. So for all of your home, auto, life insurance, and financial needs, see State Farm Insurance in Appomattox. Bring your current coverage and let State Farm see if they can beat your current rates. Call today.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. And Doug, we were talking about that flag, and you know I can understand why the official threw it, and it was the official and the training official that threw it. Those little melees we had out there that looked like it might be a little scrap or fight or whatever. In this case, okay, you give Appomattox satisfaction of scoring the touchdown, but then again, you scold them with an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, and it tells the William Campbell Generals, okay, yeah, you scored, but you did something you shouldn't have. So it kind of calms everybody down.
The Raiders, he's sending a message. Don't do it. We don't want to hear from it. Now it's a high kick. It's going to come down to the 35-yard line. It's picked up by number 8 of William Campbell. That's Daniel Dawson, and Dawson gets it across at 50 to about the 48, 49-yard line of the Raiders. So once again, William Campbell sets up in pretty good field position with 4:36 to go in the ball game.
You have to remember the Raiders were kicking off from the 25-yard line because of that penalty.
And you figure the normal kick would have put it down about the 20-yard line. So it hurts you. And if it's a close ball game and you do something like it, yes, you made a great play. Don't do nothing stupid to detract from it.
Yep, you're exactly right, Doug. That's something you have to remember for the next time.
Well, Philip's only a 10th grader. He'll learn.
I'm sure Coach Doug Smith will let him and the rest of the players know it.
Film session on Monday will be interesting. 4:36 to go. The Raiders up, and we're talking like the Raiders are trailing. They're up by 27 points. But you just can't do the little things like that. Staten with the football.
Nowhere to go.
Going to get stopped right at the 50. No gain on the play. So.
Yep. And on the tackle, Doug, I see number 75 out there for the Raiders. which I don't have a name for, and number 26, who is Delonte Kelso. So somewhere along the line, the program.
Well, I tell you what could have happened. William Campbell doesn't have a JV team, so they could have moved some of the JV guys up and played in this game tonight, and they pulled jerseys out they didn't list on the program.
I'm talking about Appomattox.
Yeah, I'm talking about Appomattox.
Oh, okay.
Because the William Campbell and Appomattox, there is no JV.
Right.
They don't have a JV program
right.
over, so you could use some of your JVs, in the 9th grade JVs as players tonight.
Yep, you're right.
And it wouldn't hurt them for JV season because you can only play so many quarters.
Nice run this time by number 22
Number
for William Campbell, who is going to be Jamal Ashley. And Doug, that was a direct snap and picked up about 25 yards.
And 43 for the Raiders. And once again, that's a number I don't have on my sheet here. So a lot of different folks in Appomattox. In for Appomattox tonight, we don't have numbers for.
First and 10 Generals.
3:38 and counting. Low snap once again.
Yeah, they're going to call him down, Doug. That's a good call.
Yeah,
Good call by the official.
He was on the ground. Number 23, Khalil Boyd, picked the football up. He was already kneeling, so once he gained possession, he's down.
Yeah, once that knee touches like that, you're automatically down. Doug, I saw it.
And the Generals have had a bunch of low snaps tonight.
Long time ago, Doug, 1976. Homecoming game between the Raiders and the Rustburg Red Devils when they were in the same district, Seminole. Big rivalry. Kickoff by the Raiders. Rustburg caught it on the 10-yard line, ran it back for a touchdown. The unfortunate thing for Rustburg was the gentleman's knee was down when he caught it.
Oh, yeah. Drop back pass this time. This is Staten.
And he gets away.
Gets away, now throws a football that goes over the head of the intended receiver. Looks like number 24 over there, and that was Christopher Copeland.
But give Staten a lot of credit, Doug. He avoided the tackle that time, which would have been a loss.
Yeah, I don't know. He was back about the 40-yard line, scrambling for his life. And so it's third down, 13.
So what? Hey, here come the Generals. I tell you, folks, you just wouldn't believe the things that happened in the booth.
I used to say that about radio.
Every time y'all say so, you're going to be finding it all.
I'm going to write a book about being in the booth and what we listen and what we hear.
So we're gonna call it so, right? We're gonna call it so, right?
The so book.
Pass downfield. And it's going to be a nice catch that time. Number 23 for the Raiders turns around with a nice interception. And I wish I could give number 23 credit for that, but all I can say is number 23 because we don't have a name.
We don't have a name?
I don't have a name for number 23.
Oh, my goodness. Well,
25,
Doug,
Xavier Morgan.
Well, Doug, the Raiders got it, but they are like on the 6-inch line.
Well, I thought the momentum took him to the end zone, but apparently they did not give him the end zone. So they're going to mark the football at the 1-yard line. 2:42 to go. This might just be the quarterback sneak this time to get a little room.
Could be. I'll tell you what, though, would it fool somebody if you threw about a 50-yard bomb here?
I don't think that Coach Smith is going to be out to embarrass. I don't think that's going to happen.
But I'm just saying.
But if you really wanted to get a team, you could fake it right up the middle, drop back, and hit somebody going up and fly. And
that's a safety, Doug.
We're going to get a safety in the end zone. Yes, we are. That is. He never got across the goal line. I think that the best thing to have done would have been the quarterback sneak.
Yep. Daniel Dawson, number 8, with the tackle in the end zone of Fleshman.
34-9 is the score. With the Raiders now on the safety, they will have to come out and they will free kick it from the 20-yard line. Some people punt it, some people kick it. It just is up to the coach.
A lot of times the reason they punt it, you get more hang time with a punt.
Well, new score 34-9, 2:37 to go. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with the free kick after this on the AliveTV Game of the Week, right here on Shentel Cable.
Hello, everyone. Jimmy the Lakes again. And C-Line Automotive in Appomattox is here to serve you. Whether it's a like-new pre-owned vehicle or their service department with their great certified technicians, C-Line does the job right. And don't forget, C-Line has guaranteed credit. C-Line, located on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farmville. You owe it to yourself to try C-Line.
Visit us online. As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
It's time. This Saturday and Sunday in Appomattox. It's the 42nd Historical Railroad Festival on Saturday from 9 till 5 and Sunday from 11 to 5.
Look at all these fun-filled events for every age.
Don't miss it.
Welcome back, everyone. You know, Doug, something we have not mentioned tonight is that you can watch the game in its entirety on itgm.org. itgm.org. That's itgm.org. Boyd with the kickoff gets it up to about the 48-yard line of the Raiders. Remember, the Raiders had to kick it from the 20-yard line because of that safety. But Doug, you know, what you do is you go to itgm.com. .org, I'm sorry, itgm.org, and then you'll see a little TV over there.
Yes.
And there's a little bar underneath that. You'll click onto that.
Yes.
And it will show you all the different games that we have done already this year. You can watch those games if you want to. And it doesn't mean you could be at Timbuktu and still get to watch me and you. How about that?
That's pretty good rhyme there for you, Lakestar.
Well, you know, I have
ball fumbled by William Campbell, picked back up, and still going to gain yards off of it. Number 22, good play that time by that gentleman. That is Jamil.
And we had a big block.
Jamil Ashley.
Big block by number 30 at that Joshua Jennings, and getting up a little slow. And Hine is going to be number 57.
Austin Pennell.
Yeah. And Pennell, he just got blindsided that time by Jennings.
Coming up on the 2-minute mark here in the fourth and final period of play tonight. The Fast and Furious fourth quarter. Had a few things fast and furious tonight.
It's been some fast and furious play out there tonight.
Second down, looking at about 4 yards to go for the William Campbell Generals. Ball's a little bit low, but nice pickup that time. Number 23, Khalil Boyd.
Big run by Boyd.
Boyd's broken to the corner, and he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown for the William Campbell Generals. So the Generals put 6 more points on the board, and of course the extra point to come.
So they can make it 34-16 or possibly 17 if they want to go for 2, Doug.
It looks like they're bringing in the kicker to go for 1.
All right, so we get the kick. That makes it 34-16. That's an 18-point lead. They get an onside kick, and they get it, and they run it in for a touchdown off of the kick. So then they kick it, and it's 34-22. Then they kick another onside kick, and they get it, and then a long pass into the end zone. So that will be 34-29. So I just don't think it's enough time for all that to happen, Doug.
When did you realize that? After you said it all? Extra point attempt is good. So the new score, 34 for Appomattox, 16 for the William Campbell Generals. Kickoff to come when we return, 1:37 to go.
I was just giving you some scenarios. Anything can happen. Anything can happen, folks.
Yeah, you can dream. Go ahead.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Hometown Pharmacy in Appomattox is a friendly, professional neighborhood pharmacy, providing a great alternative to the typical chain or grocery drugstore experience. We pride ourselves in being a neighborhood pharmacy that's dedicated to the total health of our customers. We offer a large variety of your healthcare needs. We also have a copy center for your digital camera prints, as well as greeting cards and some great gift ideas. When you call or stop by, you get to speak with one of our friendly employees that will provide you with personalized service. Come on in, we'll make you feel at home.
Cavalier Tours on an affordable short trip. November 14th through the 16th, Tennessee Mountain Christmas. November 22nd and 23rd, Christmas in Colonial Williamsburg and Virginia Beach. December 4th through the 7th, Christmas in New York City. December 13th and 14th, Christmas in Old Town Alexandria and Washington, D.C. For all your family vacation needs, contact Cavalier Tours.
Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox is a full-service, family-owned funeral home. We've been located in the Central Virginia area since 1947 to serve you. We stand ready to assist you in arranging a personalized and meaningful funeral or cremation service to memorialize your loved one, or we can help you with your pre-arrangement plans. When you need a friend, we are here for you. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox, Virginia.
Welcome back, everyone. And Doug, looks like some clean uniforms coming out there for the William Campbell Generals.
Kind of wondering if they're going to try the onside kick.
Well, they got an overload on this side over here.
Coach Ferris over there may decide that that's not what's going to happen. We're just going to play football like we're supposed to.
Yeah, we're going to find out.
Number 14 teeing it up is Daniel Jackson.
You know, Jackson's got a good leg on him, too.
He approaches the football, and it is an onside.
Well,
it was supposed to be.
You don't see that very often.
It was supposed to be an onside kick.
You don't see that very often. He hit his own man as he was running down the field.
So don't know whether. Yeah, I think the Raiders can take the football right there.
Oh, absolutely they can.
So that's kind of unusual play right there.
Well, I don't believe I've ever seen that happen before.
No, onside kick, they may not get it to the 10-yard limit, but it usually gets a little better than that.
I'm going to be honest, Doug. I've never seen the ball kicked onside and hit the player that soon. I mean, it wasn't even.
Hey, it could be a sign that player was offside, too.
Well, that's a good possibility. You're exactly right. All right, 137, and the Raiders, Doug. William Campbell, one time, I think it basically take a knee if they wanted to.
They could if they wanted to.
And I think we have a new quarterback.
Number 11 for the Appomattox Raiders hands the football off, and don't have a number 11 on my chart here.
All right, well, could that be? Is that Graves? Is that Graves? Is it?
No, Graves is number 10.
So I'm not sure who number 11 is, but whoever it is quarterback. Folks, we're only as good as the paper that they give us the names on.
That's exactly right. We get the program just like you would when you walk in the stadium.
Yeah, and you know both teams have some younger players in there right now.
Ball once again handed to the center. Well, the quarterback's going to keep it, come around the right side, and will get tackled inbounds. That's the key thing. He'll get tackled inbounds at about the 37, 38-yard line.
And Doug, the Raiders can run one more play and then take a knee, and this thing will be over with.
Yeah, I'm sure that William Campbell is not going to stop the clock, being three scores down at least.
You know, I think William Campbell came in tonight, Doug, and they got shocked by a good Raider team that really played well tonight. And William Campbell is better. Well, 16 points, I'm telling you.
I'm going to have to tell you what, Lakes, apparently the pep rally you hosted this afternoon must have done something for them.
Well, you know, Appomattox is my alma mater, Doug, so they asked me to do the pep rally. I told them I'd be glad to do it. And they were fired up. They were pretty fired up.
And the Raiders will take a knee,
and
but
that is going to do it, Doug.
And I didn't see it. Everything looked kind of jumbled up. Yep. Thought it might be a flag, but
that is going to be
that's the ball game
of our football game, ladies and gentlemen. The score, the Appomattox Raiders 34, the William Campbell Generals 16. We'll finish it up right here, Doug, as the teams shake hands as they go across the field. I'm a little in awe right now that the Raiders were able to manhandle William Campbell the way they did, but a lot of long runs and a long pass.
Well, the Raiders had big plays tonight. That's what beat William Campbell. The shocker to start the game at 91 yards. Philip Fleshman broke a couple big runs off. Kelso right before halftime. I still say the key play to the game was right at halftime, and William Campbell got their touchdown to cut it to 14 points. That here come the Raiders right back with 7 inside of 25 seconds. That was the key, I think, to the whole ball game. Then the Raiders come out in the second half and started dominating. But the Raiders ran the football really well tonight.
They did, and their defense played pretty well also, Doug. They stopped William Campbell when they needed to stop him tonight. You know, I also have got to go back, Doug, and say that opening kickoff that William Campbell ran back down to the 20-yard line and that block in the back, that kind of set the stage for William Campbell for the whole night because they had some huge penalties that were called against them. But anyway.
You are correct. Well, the William Campbell Generals go home next week. They meet the Gretna Hawks. So that would be a good football game. The way Gretna's been going, I give the edge early to William Campbell. The Raiders have a bye. They don't go back into action until 2 weeks from tonight, and they will be hosting the Hawks of Gretna right here. So these two teams will see the Hawks over the next 2 weeks.
And I don't know if we'll be here for that game. I think we're going to be at City Stadium for the Glass Heritage game.
I think you're exactly right. 2 weeks from tonight, we're going to be at City Stadium the next 2 weeks. Because next Friday night, we are over at City Stadium.
As Glass plays Brookville or Heritage.
Brookville comes to EC Glass next Friday night.
So, folks, that's where we will see you next time on the Live TV Game of the Week on Shentel Cable. The final score tonight, the Appomattox Raiders 34 and the William Campbell General 16. For Jimmy the Lake
and Doug the Dandy One Marshall.
We're going to see you next time on the Live TV Game of the Week on
Shentel Cable.
Oh, he's got it again, folks. Good night.
Good night. See you later.